ourselves. Oh, all right, there you go. Andy Haas, 4 in a row, 2022 Carolina Clash champion. Le Champion. 4 power events, Golden Tee tournament victories in a row. Heading into the final 2 tournaments of the year, the Dallas Holiday Classic and the Player of the Year Top Gun, Lil Gun event.
The National Golden Tee Tour heads to the great state of Texas.
Dallas is my favorite weekend of the year, probably. It is a different animal, but it's all Golden Tee all weekend, and that's kind of what I live for.
This is also not a real good setup to play with.
That looks good, though.
Unless you're Andy Haas. Oh, there we go. Andy Haas with the hole out, who gets excited for half a second.
Is it possible to defeat the great Andy Haas?
Mr. Thumbs here.
Oh!
Can anybody end the dominance that is Andy Haas? Some say Andy Haas is the greatest player of all time, but he keeps getting better.
Give a shout out to the Rage, too, for.
There we go.
Will anyone stop Andy Haas?
Was a reason Kevin made such a deep run today. Oh my God.
Oh, there we go.
I mean,
back to back.
I mean,
The eyes of Texas are upon the nation's best Golden Tee players.
I play a real simple game. I'm not a huge cutter. And I try to just get myself in the best position. Here we go. Hole out. Paul Taylor.
You can never count out Paul Taylor.
Definition of shot shaping and shot making is Paul Taylor. This man is a true threat to any player's best game, and he didn't just give himself the nickname of hole maker, he's earned it.
The field is more competitive than it has ever been.
Spin, that's in the hole.
That is in the hole.
Is it once again Luna's time to shine?
Paul here. We're in sudden death again. Just got to get down. Yep. Oh, yeah. Paul Luna again.
It can be tough because you really have to be on your game and you have to have the endurance to be able to play at the top of your game for 2 tournaments.
No, Brewer has the same club. He's going to hit the same shot.
He has a super spin?
Yeah. Same shot. Back to back.
Ryan McCook, a dark horse in this tournament, is here to play.
Not many players can say they stepped away from the game they love while in the prime of their career, only to return years later. And even fewer veterans come back better than ever, but Ryan McCook is one of those guys.
Last year I won Dallas, but I was sober. So we'll see how it works this year. It might be a little different, but I'm still very good at video golf, so we'll figure it out.
So many players, so much top-tier talent, but only one of them can be Player of the Year.
Wow. As his t-shirt says, that was straight cash, homie.
yes, it was.
Can anyone take down the living legend, Andy Haas? Who will be the 2022 Top Gun Player of the Year?
All right, everybody. After a long Saturday and Sunday of Golden Tee action at the Dallas Holiday Classic, we are now getting ready for the Player of the Year, the Top Gun, the top 32 out of the 2022 PEGT point leaders. The Lil Gun, the 33 through the 64th spot. Getting ready to kick off now. You can see people, Al Zarel back there. Handful of people getting ready to play in matches here. PEGTtour.com. Click on the point leaders, and then you can actually look at both brackets, follow along in a little bit here. We'll throw them on the stream in the chat so you guys can follow along. Mouth versus Andy Fox kicks off.
That's a great match to start with.
I don't know if there's a lot of things that need to be said for this match because it is going to be a good one. And
they're great friends, I promise.
Yes.
Yeah, they
Yes.
really like each other.
Yes. Mouth, okay playing today. He's, if you ask him, his body's hurting him. There you see Andy Haas, and then on the left you see Cags, who just won his Purple Bracket Championship. His spot
World's qualifier.
In the World's qualifier, playing against Stephen Kramer. You see Andy Haas. He's doing Andy Haas things, getting ready to rock and roll. Lots of Golden Tee action going on here.
So we've got the year end right here. So these to make the year end, it's a point based system, and you have to play a minimum of 2 tournaments. And we're talking to the top 2 guys. So Kevin actually going to be playing in his match. I would assume Lil Gun. I don't want to be mean to him, but I assume Lil Gun. And hopefully Kevin's going to point out a commentator to come up here with me. But right now, I've Adam Fennelly, local player here, plays Don Reddy, but from Keller. And I'll be commentating on the first match. Hopefully Kevin pokes someone to come up here and commentate, but if not, I'll guide you through the way. So in the qualifier, we started off with Easter. Hollywood was the course that was thrown out. And Easter, having played Easter countless times, it was probably the easiest setup you will ever see on Easter. So even shooting a 1 or 2 off threw you straight out of the main. I personally, I shot a 2. I can't remember if I shot a 2 or a 3 off, but when I looked at the qualifier, that threw me middle of the pack. And we've got Stitch.
Swindell, Louisiana boy.
So we've got a Louisiana boy joining us here.
Okay. Perfect.
Here we are. So Easter was not the roughest setups when it came to qualifying.
Oh, not at all. Easter was a very great setup.
I played Easter plenty of times. I want to say it's the easiest setup I've ever played.
No, there was definitely easier setups, but as far as for qualifying, that was a super easy opening. Really was.
The only one, Easter 17, or was it 16 or 17, the par 5? You had a 17 in the face.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still. I mean, you could still make the island, and you can still drive the green. I mean, it wasn't a terrible.
It wasn't a terrible setup. I put it on the island. I took a 8-5 release, almost drained it. But it was one. I was in a B group of qualifying and had heard about 17 and was a little bit nervous about going into it. Then when I played 17, almost take the double eagle.
Well, sure, because it wasn't directly in your face. It was a crosswind. It made it a little harder to place it well, but you can still make the green.
Yeah, so what do you play, stouts?
Yes. I recently switched. It just got to a point where I'm just penalizing myself by not playing the proper ball that everybody else is playing.
Correct. And so we've got Andy Fox and Mouth. It looks like Mouth checking in here.
That is correct. So
we'll see what course they spin. And it looks like we're going to see a Petra match.
That's good. I mean,
and Petra is a fun one. The hard part of Petra is it's really hard if you're down by 1 stroke. It's really, and you got to make it up on 17. You can't make it up on 18.
No,
but
you could make it up on 18 if you can make the drive to the left. But The pin has to be in the proper spot.
Well, the other thing with Petra 18 is you can easily see a missed putt.
Oh, sure.
You can easily see a missed putt.
Well, and
as we're getting ready to start, we see Jackie, just the queen of Golden Tee, right there, getting everyone set up. Just an absolute sweetheart.
Well, yes, and they're absolutely the queen of selfies. You'll see them posted like crazy after each tournament. Easy to go to their Facebook page or the GT fan page, and they post a ton of them.
So before we get into match play, I'm going to ask and beg for everyone to give the stream a like and a subscribe if you're not already subscribed.
Yeah, definitely hit the like button. It super helps the stream big time. I mean, these guys put their heart and soul into this work, and the more you click that like button, the more they really appreciate it, and we all appreciate it.
And if you're really, it's a simple click of a button. It helps the YouTube algorithm move Golden Tee higher, so we can try and draw in some new players. So here we go. We've got Mouth versus Fox. This is absolute fantastic matchup.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of curious with how far back that is, if even with the hardest crank, if it's drivable, and it certainly doesn't look like it is.
Doesn't really look drivable, and I will tell you, I've asked a few players here because I've never really done the C3 on this hole. With the way that mountain is shaped to the right, the C3 does not clip.
No, but
and you see the 152, so just short of a max ball that doesn't reach.
Yeah.
But you can put yourself in a position to potentially make the chip.
Sure, but to be able to reach the green, even with a good wind, if you're not hitting 150, you're not making the green without a very lucky bounce.
So a lot of times on this one, now this was a far back. Ooh, good run. This was a far back look. A lot of times I'm trying to bounce something up, leave myself in the rough, and then I've got a gap wedge chip here. And
yeah, I use spinnies myself. A lot of times I'll purposefully lay up because I know I can make a good run with it, a little bit of top spin, a little bit of release. It just gives you a much better option than being. I personally cannot crank it around the corner like they do, so it's just a little harder. Wow, that was a great chip by Mouth, eagling from the fairway.
And Mouth will take a 1-up lead. Thank you.
I appreciate it. All right, well, Mouth with a one lead after one.
And a real good ball, and yeah, I knew that was going to be some right near the pin. This is definitely a makeable one. Andy Fox is a great player, but he's going to find his spots to chase.
Sure, and Mouth, though, I mean, he's not a player that's going to lay up a lot with a one-stroke lead. Now, maybe 17, 18, he's got that lead, but he's a super aggressive player. He's going to go for a lot of shots, so potentially it could get him in trouble, and then he could get it back.
So, I mean, yes, and that's as long as Mouth is thinking about what he's hitting. Now, he has said on stream before, if Mouth has this one-stroke lead, I actually think Mouth is going to just leave himself easy putts every time. I on this hole right here, for example, I think Mouth is probably going to leave himself a putt, and he's not worried about going. He's going to try and put it at the pin, but he's not trying to worry about making it.
Sure.
He's going to throw himself something out, and until Fox – and now Fox can hole out, he'll play it differently, but I feel like if Mouth with a one-stroke lead, he's going to put himself just putt it, and he's going to make Andy get that stroke back. And Andy is a player that can absolutely get the stroke back.
I just want to address it real quick. Lee, if you go to the PEGT Tour website, you'll find the 2022 brackets there for Top Gun and Little Gun.
We're playing Top Gun, Little Gun. We've already finished the main bracket of the tournament here. Evan Gossett, the champion, which is a change of pace. Andy Fox actually didn't win one.
Well,
Andy Haas.
Yeah.
Andy Haas. I'm just watching the Fox match. That's
sure.
what I'm thinking when it comes to hot.
Sure, but, I mean, as well as Evan has played this year and been as close as he has a few times, and you can tell he was disappointed over his last few runs without repeating what he did at Worlds. So he's ready to get back on top, and he proved it here.
So Evan is a guy that has always, when it comes, I want to say, was Evan our number one qualifier? I'm pretty sure he was.
He was the number one qualifier.
Evan has always been the guy that can put up the best rounds possible. When he won Worlds, I thought it was just bound to happen.
Oh, I thought that when he won Worlds, it was just going to immediately give them the push to just really get into the tour itself and just start cracking off wins, but it just hadn't happened for him yet until today.
But he was our winner here. And so for those watching at home, right here, this is the shot. It's a 3-bird, 2 hybrid, and if you have a little bit further of a T-back back, holy, you cannot draw back on that 3-wood or 3 hybrid. You have to hit a push. So this is a risky one. It's a low 2-bird with the super spin, or it's a 3 hybrid.
Yeah.
But either time, if you have a further T-box back, drawing back on it, you run the risk of hitting up top.
Well, if you put that's of course if you're pulling back hitting straight, you can actually hit a small cut and make it under fine, but you then are taking a higher risk because that cut becomes an issue with the walls.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, this is a pretty easy-looking setup. I expect both of them to be close.
And I'm looking at Mouth, and I know Mouth takes 0.2 seconds to consider the shot, but this is one where he is just throwing it onto the green. I really think right now Mouth is making Fox chase that stroke.
As he should. Yep, another very nice shot by Andy. I mean, these two guys are going to be right around the hole every time.
Every time. They're not rookie players over here.
Nope. So Mouth still leading by 1.
It's been leading by 1 since 1.
Yep.
They got an easy look. I realized during the qualifier that's not good.
That is not good.
That's a rough one. I realized during the qualifier, and here I am saying the easy look. There's another look that you have to go over the rocks. I was a big proponent of just taking. Hold on. Oh,
wow.
He got to bounce back.
Very
he
gifted on the
might
bounce
have
back.
a chance on the bounce back, but
nope.
Yeah, he's got it. Wow.
Yep, another bad tee shot that.
I think he just got a good bounce on that.
Yeah,
that was a little shocking that we had bounces. He's using a bounce, and if that doesn't give him the full bounce, he's in horrible position. But I think there's a good chance that after this hole, we're looking at even at best.
Yeah, this curve shot in itself is really hard because that left column that you can barely see actually sticks out farther than you believe. It makes cutting it around this corner really hard. But for somebody like Mouth that plays all the time, he could potentially have a much better shot at it than most of us would. So we'll see what he does. And he got it around.
Oh,
just
wow.
fine.
That's an incredible shot. You see shot of the week when it comes to somebody hitting some lucky bounces, but when you have a shot out of a terrible lie like that and just actually making the green.
Sure.
Fox is probably asking him how he did that.
Well, I mean, obviously Fox was playing the bounce, even though it looked odd to both of us, and because it played back as well as it did. So
I mean, it looks odd to both of us, but there's a reason I'm commentating and not playing.
That's exactly right.
Mouth just and I've talked to Mouth a little bit when it comes to when he has a lead, especially by the 8th stroke, he's making Fox chase this stroke. He's not trying to make it 2 strokes. That's not how he plays usually. He's making Fox. He's going to try and make it where Fox has to hole out. On the downfall is when you're playing with a guy like Fox and you say hole out, he is absolutely able to do that.
Sure. Oh, absolutely. I mean, everybody that's in these top 32 have that opportunity at any given time.
Any hole, but you will see them Ooh, that's a good ball. You'll probably see Fox on 16, 17 start looking at shots a lot harder, because if 18 is only option is the ramp, you're having to hope Mouth misses a putt.
Sure. Yes, he is.
Andy Fox with a good ball.
Yep.
On the hole.
Simple, easy putts.
And once again, this is a Top Gun match right here. So in Top Gun, we are double loss elimination. If you're following along on the brackets that I believe have been posted, if not, PEGT Tour is where it's posted. But Top Gun is double loss. Little Gun is single loss elimination.
Right. Tom on the chat asked what ended up being the hole-in-one payout. I did not make a hole-in-one, Tom, so I am unsure of what the...
Yeah, I didn't get one either. I think it was around $33.
Okay.
I think it was around $33.
Yep.
I've yet to ever make one.
Wow. So just informed that Eddie G did take down Sean Tickner, so Eddie G is moving on.
And Eddie G, he has his own style of playing, and Eddie G can just pull out shots that you never imagined.
Well, and Andy's one person that if you haven't been to a tournament and you come to a tournament, he is super friendly. He's somebody that everybody should actually go up and say, hey, can I play a game with you in warm-ups? He'll absolutely do that, and you'll see a lot of shots that you never imagined possible, and he'll show you some shots that he'll never hit in a tournament, but he still found them, like the Nihon 18 low zero bird under the tree.
Yeah.
I mean,
who else is what a run by Fox right there.
It was a fantastic run.
So real quick, I'll give a shout-out to I'm the second time I've ever played in a Golden Tee tournament. And I came to this tournament last year.
Okay.
And one of the guys that I will give a shout-out to, just because he deserves it, the friendliest guy I've met here, George, GVK, George von Kaschenbar.
Okay, GVK just took down David Key and is moving on to play Paul Luna in the round of 16. And Luna took down Brian Bernhardt.
So George has been the guy for me, being new to the PDT Tour. George is the guy that when I walked in here the first night, George was out front, and I said hi to him, and I immediately felt like I immediately felt comfortable. George is one of the.
What a great run!
Ooh! I had to stop right there because I thought that ball was in the hole.
I thought he had it.
George is one of the guys that Mouth is obviously an ambassador to the game, and George is kind of a little bit more of an unspoken ambassador to the game. But I'm not gonna say that I wasn't playing around with Evan Gossett and Paul Luna, and I'm an average player when it comes to here. And the best part of coming to the tournaments is the fact that you get to play the rounds with the Paul Lunas, Evan Gossetts.
Yep, and everyone is approachable, and everyone is happy to help you.
For sure.
Right.
So,
go ahead.
So if we want to go ahead and slap the like button, there's 115 of you watching. And once again, guys, YouTube algorithm, give it a like, help it out. Help make Golden Tee a little bit bigger. Once again, who's on the mic is Adam Fennelly, a local player out of Fort Worth. So I live about 7 miles from the tournament. Favorite tournament of the year. And then we've got...
I'm Richard Swindell. All my friends normally know me as Lurch. The Golden Tee community knows me as Lurch as well. I'm a Louisiana player. This is my 6th tournament. We have a good Louisiana group that comes to these tournaments with us now. I believe we had 11 here for this tournament, and it's continuing to grow.
I qualified with Art DeVries. Art DeVries, I'm not 100% sure. Louisiana guy, awesome to qualify with. Very happy that I got to qualify with him. He ended up being the bubble boy with a 33 seed.
Yeah, I believe he doesn't live in Louisiana anymore, but he is from Louisiana originally.
So as being an average player at best, this ball I hit a 5-wood high teed right here. It is an overcut. The 5-wood does not cut as much as you think it cuts.
That was very, very well done by Mouth. That is
Absolutely
one of the best
phenomenal
plays
shots.
is to hit that sand in front, let it bounce up. It completely takes any extra spin out and it slides
so
up.
do you play a 4-wood in your bag?
I play a 4-wood, absolutely. To me, this is either a 4-wood or a 5-wood high, and with a smooth around.
So I don't play the 4-wood in my bag. I play a 5-wood, and it's just one you have to realize. The 5-wood, cutting a 5-wood, you have to overcut it a little bit.
Sure. It's got that much more loft you need to cut.
Absolutely.
Even it being a stout, the wind will still affect it. You've got to put a little more cut on it.
And these are two guys, and stouts can take all of the hate. These are two guys that would be in the same exact position, whether stouts existed or not. These guys could go play Titans, grabbers, whatever ball you want to pick, and they're going to be in the same spot. They're two fantastic players of Golden Tee. They know how to hit the trackball.
Yep.
So when it comes down to this match right here, I really think after Fox gave up the stroke on one, I don't think Mouth is giving it back. I don't think Mouth is giving the stroke back. I think Haas has to take it.
He's going to have to take it.
Or I mean, not Haas, Fox.
Yes.
But Fox absolutely has the ability to take this stroke.
Sure. Here he is having to hit a high spinny sand wedge, and it's still a very good shot. Very well done.
And we're looking at a 9-foot putt and a 7, 8.
And he's just pushing now, and he's going to have to. I mean, here we are, got just a few holes left, and he's still down one.
And we're going into 15, and I'm telling you, I feel like Fox is going to try and take the stroke back by 17.
Well, this is reachable. I'm curious as to what Mouth does. He just lays it up. That's a very smart play by him. If he was down one,
that bottom pin pushing 15. Neither one of them are going to try this.
Actually, I'm a little surprised that Fox didn't.
Yeah, so am I. And with a 15 pushing, was a little bit further of a tee box back. But in qualifying, that was reachable. But I put myself in a position, I pin hunted instead of green hunting.
Sure.
And on the bright side, I got to click back and had an easy wedge in. But we can see. I really want to see what Fox does here.
Yeah,
he's going to fight across the 15. We've got a green that's breaking back. Oh, he puts it.
That's a very fantastic shot.
And I knew he was going to be attacking on that. That's a phenomenal shot, but GSPs are not strokes.
No, and a straight downhill putt, Mouth's not missing that.
Absolutely not. So we've got 16, and once again, I say I think he tries to get it before 17 or on 17 at the latest.
Yeah, this is rather reachable with a little curve back and backspin.
Just a little bit of baby cut.
Yeah,
that's maybe in the rough, maybe in the fringe. With it being downhill, it's still a putt.
Yeah, it's still a gimme putt. So Fox is really going to have to go after this one.
And I say Fox, I feel like he tries to get it before 17 because on 18, if you're trying to get a stroke back, you're probably trying to get back on the putt, but that putt is I can't tell you how many people I've seen miss a putt on 18 on this course.
I just want to address Chris. I wasn't talking about being reachable to hold it out. I was talking about reachable to make the green. I mean, with that wind on a kickback, you could A1 into that, or even possibly C3 into it, and you're going to have a real chance of making the green with that wind.
And the second thing is, even if you don't make the green, I'm the type of player I am. The closer you are to the pin, the easier it is to hole out.
Sure. Yeah, here's another pretty easy setup.
You're going to see Mouth release this, and the reason he's going to release this is a big downhill green. And if you release it, it's not going to fall as far downhill. If you bite this snaps off the green.
You're very correct, Mark Gomez. He is definitely green searching. We're sorry y'all didn't make it here. Certainly miss all our Wisconsin guys at this tournament.
Gomez, I'm surprised you didn't make it here. I'm pretty sure you won a World's Pass the last time you came to
He absolutely did. I had him in the Calcutta last year. He
That's a
absolutely
good buy.
won the world's
That's a good
pass.
buy. I had Mouth in the Calcutta actually, and I had Mark Stenmark, 2-time world champion, that made an appearance here. He's still a phenomenal player.
Yeah, he absolutely is. He was the ambassador for me. Like you mentioned, GVK. I had gone to a funeral for a friend and had to get away and ended up at a place where Stenmark was, and he was the greatest ambassador for Golden Tee.
Wow.
And that's going to do it.
Was that? He's going to need a second.
Yeah.
But that was out of the fringe, and that's a tough one. And on one like that, you got to play a little bit more break. He went with the thumbs.
Yeah, Siv, this is the first round of the winner's bracket for Top Gun. So this is the first match for these two, and
it is double loss and the Top Gun. The Little Gun is single loss. I wouldn't be surprised to see Fox use the rarely used left play because he's got to chase strokes.
Well, and the wind is very beneficial, but it looks like he's pushing over here. The pin is in a good spot to run it off the wall if you get the proper bounce. But it's just such a luck play. Even with as much as these guys play, you're still not going to get the quality bounce you're looking for every single time.
So he's going to lay it back, play the ramp, and
yeah, so you just ran off to the left.
That's going to be it's one where when you're chasing a stroke on a putt like that, that's an incredibly difficult putt. If you're down one and your opponent has a putt like that,
yeah,
you still have a chance.
That's right.
Fox with the 5-wood roll, and it's going to depend on the bounces.
Put him a little bit closer, but
these are going to be incredibly 120 left 10.
So Turbo and Mount just lays it up easy.
Takes 0 seconds to consider that putt.
That's right.
0.02 seconds. That's how long he thought about that putt. And we're going to see Mouth move on against Fox Force 5. And big ol' hug. There's still some love there. And we're going to move on to the next one. Andy is not out of this. This is double loss elimination.
So probably starting some losers bracket matches as well. But they will get through these a little quicker than the normal tournament because it's only 32 on both sides with losers bracket only playing once. I'm sorry, with Little Gun only playing once.
Yeah, Little Gun is single loss. So we're going to see a little bit of quicker matches. And once again, these are the top guys. They're not going to wait around. These guys aren't taking too long to take a look at their shot. They're walking up and hitting it. Now Mouth, we just saw Mouth. Mouth is one of the fastest players you will meet.
Oh, he absolutely is. But he looks at a shot even while his opponent is up there, and he has decided what he's going to do most of the time, which is great. I don't believe Stark made it here, Gomez. I never saw him all weekend.
Yeah, if Stark made it here, he's welcome to come up and commentate. I'm sure we can find third mic, but unfortunately, I don't think he made it here. But I appreciate you commentating, Gomez.
And I'm guessing we're getting Sean Gervais as he's moved up. Oh, no, he's playing on one right now. He just kind of moved into the frame. I thought he was potentially coming to the string. But it looks like that is perfect.
So the next match we got, GVK Luna. Hello, Houston.
Two guys that know each other very well, know each other's games very well. Probably a lot more tactical play when one player gets up and one player doesn't. They will be very. They know how they play. It's gonna be a very fun match to watch.
So you're looking at two St. Louis guys that have come down to Houston. Because Texas is a beautiful state. Welcome to Keller, Texas, right here.
Sure.
GVK and Luna. This is Battle of the Titans right here.
Yep. Yeah, especially two vector rim guys that play together as much as possible. and really, really know each other well.
Okay, on me.
Perfect.
All right, so eventually they're going to make it up here. I'm just trying to see. I'm going to try and turn behind me. You can see Steve Beatty is playing over here. Once again on Petra. I'm going to try and check this matchup out. This is a strong matchup here in Machine 1 with Steve Beatty playing, and I want to see if this is a close match. These are
okay, and here we go. GVK and Luna are approaching while he checks on a.
Yep. While we're in the in-between, I was just trying to follow the GVK, or I'm sorry, not GVK, Sean Gervais and Steve Beatty. Those are two other titans of Golden Tee.
Yep, and Beatty had a great run today in the main bracket. He did really well. I believe he finished 5-6.
So right in front of us, we've got Ryan McCook and Chris Brewer. Ryan McCook was actually last year's champion. Now we're back to GVK. Now there we go. GVK Luna is who we're going to see.
Yep, I wouldn't be surprised if they'd agreed to not play Easter, as most of them don't want to play it. So we'll probably see a lot of.
Here we go. We're going to get Petra. We're going to get a repeat of Petra.
Could easily be the same setup.
Which Petra is. Yeah, it very well could be. And Petra, I really like Petra for match play. I like Hollywood for match play because Hollywood can get exciting.
Oh, 17 on Hollywood is absolutely.
Really, 16, 17 can both get very exciting. I'm sure we'll see some Hollywood as we advance in this bracket. But
it really depends on the spin of the ball. I mean, I played a qualifier. Or I'm sorry, I played a pink bracket in Sussex where I played nothing but the same course for 7 matches in a row. So you just never know.
And when it comes to that, I was purple bracket this year, and I went to go play my second round matchup, and I was playing against Daniel Kalajewski, Zucifer.
Yep,
if you have a home edition, I promise you probably have played an invite against him. But we were both talking about our match on Hollywood in the first round, and I randomly spun the ball, and it landed on Hollywood, and I looked back at him, he looked at me, and he said, yeah, so it's going to be random spin of the ball, and we're going to hit random 3 times, and I ended up playing him on Neon. So there is that conversation to go, but, yeah, we both kind of were just like, to hell with Hollywood 17. I think that's where we're both at.
Here we go. Okay.
All right. We got the quad box going with Chris Brewer, Ryan McCook, and then GVK and Paul Luna, and we've got ourselves all the Petra you can need.
And it appears it's the same setup for them as well. So
that's even better.
Yeah,
that's
even better. And they're all on hole 1, so you'll get a lot of looks by some fantastic players for the same holes.
If you're ever unsure of a shot to play on Petra, follow closely.
Yes. Yeah.
So Luna and GVK both do not get the hole out, and it's kind of like a half a stroke. Like I say the hole out, but it's a half a stroke when it comes to GT par. That's an absolute, and you're going to see Brewer make the run in it and not make it.
Almost made it. Good run. Good run.
Let's see if Ryan McCook can make this. This flat. He's got a little bit of a left. No, he played that way left.
He didn't mean to do that. He definitely done that.
Yeah, he's not happy with that shot.
Yep, Luna and GVK just hitting solid shots up onto the green. Nothing exciting. Neither one of them were really able to attack the hole well, but it's not like either one are going to miss a putt from that distance. So just move on to hole
And when
3.
it comes to Luna and GVK, I think they're both going to look for their times to hole out.
Sure.
And you're going to see them get some real aggressive. And GVK has...
That's a very aggressive run by GVK. Very well done.
I'm telling you, GVK can push a shot like no one else. when it comes to just a straight-up push shot, GVK is a pro at it. And Luna with another incredible run.
Yes.
So we see GVK and Luna move on to hole 4, still tied up.
Yeah.
I wonder, Brewer's the type of guy that I think he's going to make a run at anything he can get to. He's just going to lay up on the green. He's on the green. I don't think he's really laid up on the green, but he's on it.
No, but he's really focused, and he plays that way a lot. You will not see him just step up and hit a ball very much. He's going to focus and look for the best.
And Mike, have these guys ever played each other before? Undoubtedly, GVK and Luna have played 1,000 matches against each other. And with Brewer and McCook.
And there's McCook with the hole out.
We got blood in the water. What a shot. Undoubtedly, Brewer and McCook have played each other before.
Yes, Bryce, the Top Gun is double elimination. So as you see these guys advance through these, they will get the chance to.
And we are looking at 2 Top Gun matches.
Correct.
Now, Lil Gun is single. Oh, sorry. I thought Brewer might have had that. Lil Gun is single elimination. I'll try to let me get the bracket out. I'll try to update Lil Gun as best as possible, but we're looking at main bracket matches right here.
Yeah, but here's a good look at hole 3. So far, they're both using 2 different clubs. So I'll be interested to see what McCook and Brewer use as well. It's just a great opportunity for everybody to get a good look at exactly how they're doing. Like Luna pulled back and hit a solid shot to make sure he made the green, so the bite did actually work.
So one thing I learned in qualifying, and I have a 3 hybrid in my bag because of the hole that GVK and Luna were just playing. And one thing I learned in qualifying is I did not have a long look. My 3 hybrid was definitely the club to play, but drawing back on it could make you hit up top, whereas if you just hit a push shot, it would not hit up top.
Yeah, most thumb shots are not going to hit, but yes, if you need to do a pullback, if you're on most instances, if you're not doing some kind of baby curve, baby cut, it will run that risk of hitting up top and just kicking you almost straight backwards.
And I will tell you, during qualifying, and I was watching quite a bit of qualifying, people that have the 2 birds or the two irons or the 3 birds, you clipped up top if you drew back. But if you hit a push shot, you were clean.
Oh, sure. And most of these pros you'll see are just going to hit that push shot.
Yeah, I'm not a pro, so that's why I drew back on it, and I lost a stroke on it.
That's correct. I'm kind of curious. Here we are basically watching the same. We're getting ready to almost a great run.
It was a great run. It was just a little bit
there's
short.
Another one by GVK almost holding out. Probably get a lot of that. It's great.
And we are going to see, we got 4 phenomenal players. You're going to see a lot of good shots here.
And Luna on the same line, almost holding out. They couldn't do that again if they tried.
Let's see what Brewer can do. Seems like everyone is attacking this pin.
See,
I think it's going to be just a little bit right.
Sure. Yeah, he made the nice little baby curve and purposefully played it off the rock to let it release off the rock. And, I mean, it basically takes all the spin out and just runs at the hole. Mm-hmm. So you get the line correct, that's going to give you a really good chance to hold it out.
So if you're watching the stream, there's quite a few shots you can learn to hit here. The best way to actually learn those shots is come out to one of these tournaments. You get a lot of friendly guys here, top players, absolute top players who are willing to help you play some Golden Tee. And also, once again, I'm going to beg to smash the like button. Andy told me I can only be on stream if people are hitting the like button, so I'm going to beg. I'm going to beg for the like button over and over until we start hitting some goals.
It's easy to do. It's just one click. It helps out the stream more than you know. Well, we all really appreciate it. Help grow the community. If you're on the stream, watching the stream, like watching this, like what we do, like what Andy and and his crew do fantastic job. Click that like button. It's a huge help. It really is.
And if you got a match you want to see, hit the like button, and I'll ask Steve. But if you're not hitting the like button, we're going to get the matches we get. So I'm going to beg, plead, and bribe for everyone to slap the like. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, I don't know why, but if you like watching the Golden Tee tournaments and watching the best players play some Golden Tee, maybe learn a little bit, go ahead and hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, they do replays of all these matches on Throwback Thursdays, so you can keep coming back on Thursdays as well and watching all these. But
and we're handpicking the best, and you're going to see the most exciting matches.
Yeah, and as you do, click that like button. It helps a lot. Well,
Luna and GVK both throw up some shots.
And they are blowing through these courses. You can tell they're very comfortable with each other, and they are two faster players. They are already on hole 10, whereas McCook and Brewer are still on 8. But Brewer's going to take his time. He's very methodical with it, and he'll look at a few different looks before he decides what he's going to do.
Absolutely. And I think as we get later in this GVK Luna match, you're probably going to see it slow down a little bit, because you're going to see Luna and GVK realize, hey, I need to hole out if I want to win this match, or we're going to play 36 holes of Golden Tee.
Yeah.
So one of the ones, and now this time you got the win in your face, but this one, and it kind of reminds me of like Nordland 10, that I've realized when you've got this uphill kind of pin, you need to play more of the green than you play the wind, because the wind is not catching
Luna
that ball
with
hard.
A fantastic run, almost hold it on the fly.
I think Luna's actually looking why, like, kind of wondering why that didn't just go in.
Yeah, you could tell he was surprised. He thought he hit it perfectly. Thanks, Alex. We appreciate all
Lurch appreciates it. I feel like I'm doing okay, too. So, thanks, Alex.
Alex is a great Golden Tee player from the Texas area. I played with him in Mississippi and Louisiana a lot. Just another great guy I met through the Golden Tee community that you have become some of my best friends.
So I'm super lucky. So when it comes to this tournament, I live a solid 7 miles away. We're here in Keller, Texas, and I'm a graduate of Keller High School.
So yeah,
so I know a little bit out of the area.
Yep, and
so I know we got some crew that made the Top Gun Lil Gun that are flying out Monday morning. It's starting to be take 2 days off work and fly back Monday afternoon and take Tuesday to feel better.
Yep. Make it out to a tournament if you can. Come watch these guys in person. I mean, it's great to watch them here on stream. It's even more fun to be here watching them. What a great run by Luna right there.
Wow.
So
that was one that they both actually took. I think they both took 3 woods at it.
Yes.
That's a hole that a lot of times I take a 5 wood at.
But it's all touch too. I mean, they didn't hit it hard. You could tell they knew their shots, and that's the kind of games we expect from the players that we're watching.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, what a great run by GVK. Just a little left. Would have had that a little more right in the air. He'd have pulled that one out.
Now Luna's going to take a little – I wouldn't even remotely be surprised to see this going – oh, yeah.
But like
Luna's gonna learn from that shot, and I wouldn't have been remotely surprised to see Luna hold that one out.
Sure, and like you said, though, he slowed down a little bit. They're actually slowing down, taking a little more time, looking to hole out here.
Yeah, you're gonna see this slow up, and 15 pushing and 13.
Brewer goes for the runaround, 10.5 with the right run off that right wall, you can make it kick and release and kick up to the green. I've definitely seen a few players do that this weekend. It's something I'm going to be trying a little bit more of, depending on the setup, of course.
Luna puts it up there. I want to see what I think GBA can hold this out. 15 crosswind seems like no problem.
And there's
for these
Brewer
guys.
getting stroke back with a hole out.
Oh, wow. We've got ourselves a match. Sounds good.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to rotate out and let y'all look at Kevin Lindsay's ugly mug some more. Just kidding. Kevin Lindsay's a great guy. Thank you for everything IT does. And they're going to move in and take over this commentary for the end of these matches. So letting us be here and represent while y'all watched was our privilege. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Like and subscribe.
All right, everybody. Kevin Lindsay here, sitting alongside Mr. Mike Arrington. Dallas Holiday Classic is over, and we are now in the Top Gun Lil Gun Player of the Year. Double Petra action. Sounds like it should be illegal, but you got Chris Brewer, Ryan McCook on one side, and then George Von Kay versus Paul Luna. A lot of Texas on Texas matchups here. Obviously, you and I are sitting here talking because we're no longer playing.
True.
But if you get past that, it's been a very, very good weekend here at Legends in Keller, Texas. Mike, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well. I'd be doing better if I was still playing, but there's that.
That's why there's Buffalo, right? All right, so Ryan McCook up 1 going into hole 14 against Chris Brewer. Again, Top Gun is double elimination. Lil Gun is single limb. Again, that's why we're
we
here.
both found that out.
Yeah, we found that out pretty quickly. PEG Tour, PEGTtour.com. Check out those brackets. GVK Luna on hole 18. All day long, actually, we've seen, I'd almost say 50-50 on people going to this left layup spot that Luna was just looking at versus going towards the tunnel.
I don't see 50-50 on that.
No, at least on the stream games today, it's maybe 40-60.
It's definitely more often the canyon tunnel,
you
whatever.
have people like Paul Luna who are just like, you know what, I'm going to go for it because I don't need to, but because I want to. Like, who the hell would hit that shot other than Paul Luna? Oh.
Well, that's not going to work out for Mr. Paul, though.
Well, maybe. He's on the cliff.
Yeah.
He's on the cliff, Claven. He's okay.
I'd say the over-under says George gains a stroke.
He didn't go OB at least. That's the positive here.
It's not 2 strokes, yeah, but I'm saying George gets a stroke off of that.
Now, looking at Brewer McCook. McCook taking that 8.5.
Yeah.
Not really a drivable setup there like we had in the qualifier.
Depending on the balls, actually, that might make it.
Yeah, but you're so close to the end of the round. Is it really worth it?
All depends on your score. You're right.
Now look at this here. Luna on cliff. He knows that's going to play very clean.
But
clearly not what he was aiming for.
It went a little long, yeah.
I'll be honest. I like Luna's putt off the fringe better than George's.
Oh, but George makes it.
That's beautiful.
Drano.
That's no pressure. But see what I'm saying? He's down 10 almost straight.
Yeah, I lost a match on that down 10. I didn't quite do that, but mine rolled over. His just missed at the side.
That's a rough one. I really like it. Again, I'm not comparing myself to a GVK or Paul Luna, but when it comes to that 18th hole. I would have preferred the down 10, but that's a tough
loss for
Paul Luna.
Yeah.
All right, Brewer, McCook getting here down to 16.
Oh, boy.
McCook up 1. Look at those GSPs, though. 57.
50 plus each.
54.
Yeah.
Now, this is
Anybody saying that is not wrong. Yes.
All right, this was an interesting look. Not the best shot from McCook there. Also, 204. You typically see this hole maybe 230, 270, depending on it. This is a much, much shorter look.
I'm actually kind of liking the 3 hybrid there.
I was surprised at the shot McCook there. These guys have the 2-iron for, what is it, hole 4 or 5, the drivable par 4 through the little.
Sure, so two or 3 works
Laura,
there.
that's what I'm saying. Like, these guys both have the 2.
I don't think they have the
2.
3.
No.
Neither one of them has the 3.
Do not have the 3.
I like the 3 on that look.
All right, Andy Haas takes down Mr. Steven Kramer. Andy Haas, I said this with Brian Bernhardt earlier, did not win Dallas. He broke his 4 tournament winning streak, but I think that makes him much, much more dangerous for the Player of the Year, because when Andy
Don't get him mad.
Yeah, when he's on the opposite side of winning, he comes for blood, and he comes quick. And, you know, Gino for Prez, thank you for joining us, Mr. Chris Long. Gino, I mean, he can speak for it almost as well as any of us. An Andy Haas that has to come back, more dangerous than the Andy Haas that probably won 4 tournaments in a row, to be honest.
And listen to the podcast is great. Gino's podcast is awesome. I miss Gino on the podcast. But, yes, listen to the podcast.
It's a good chip there from McCook. That was not a gimme in any sort.
These guys expect that, but, yeah, it is not a gimme.
Now, this actually, for 17, as nasty as this is with the new tees.
That looks awesome.
Shout out Jim Zielinski.
I would hit bite on that, actually.
You said that.
But
Ryan
you don't
McCook.
need it. You don't need it. You don't need it.
with the Drano. That, yeah. If you're up 1 and trying to get a little bit of an advantage going at 18, I mean, how do you do it any better than that? This is probably the best look I've seen so far this week on the stream. I mean, no spin needed. Brewer's got a good shot at it. Come on.
Oh, back to back.
Back to back.
Wow.
I mean, but
hole-in-ones are cheap. Hole-in-ones are cheap.
That is beautiful, but how rough do you have to feel as Chris Brewer down 1? McCook holds it, and then you hold it, and you're like, but I'm still down 1 going into 18. That's tough, but beautiful shots, both of those guys.
And, man, I said I would hit bite. There's a reason I'm not playing.
Yep.
2 naked shots in the hole. I hit
no
bite.
Spin, all Drano.
Yeah.
Rob Gorda, thank you for joining us here on YouTube. I agree. I'm very shocked that Luna missed the putt there on 18, but
that's Golden Tee.
It's 6:35 Central Time here in Keller/Fort Worth, Texas, depending on which map you're looking at. Or my Uber says Fort Worth. Everything else says Keller. What do I know, though? But the point is, like, these guys have been going, most of them getting here at 10 o'clock, starting at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, depending on if you're in the gold bracket. It's a long grind of Golden Tee. As much as we love this game, and very clearly that's the reason we are here, but, man, it is a long, long day to get to the Player of the Year. And this is still round, 2-3 matches?
Yeah. This is the toughest pin I think you can have on this hole. If you get the patch, you can actually kind of attack it. If you're going through this tunnel, it's not getting close. You're having a long putt.
Yeah, no matter what, you're going to have.
You can't get that close.
No.
It's not holeable.
I'm trying to think of whose putt do I like better.
88? No.
Oh!
Wow.
That was a beautiful putt by McCook
Wow.
to seal the deal. Nothing you can say about that, honestly. I mean,
that's the win.
Sometimes those are the best putts or the best shots is when you take, 4 milliseconds and you just hit it. Because all of us know you sit and look at a shot for too long, you overanalyze it, you underhit it, whatever the case may be. Tough loss for Brewer, who
they
drains
both
his
made
putt.
them though. Those putts.
Again, back-to-back.
These guys.
Hole-in-ones on a tough hole 17 par 3.
30-29.
I mean, if you're Chris Brewer, you can't be mad at that. That's a tough loss for somebody of his stature. But, man, he gave it a go. Look at that, 69,000 to 65,000 great shot points.
And you looked at the live results. I mean, he was second in the game. He was second here, but second in the game. The whole world. So, yeah, even if you get second, you're going to lose the first. There's somebody.
That's a tough one.
That's hard.
But again, you can't even be mad at that if you're Chris Brewer. It's a tough loss.
Oh, yeah.
But part of the problem, or it's not even a problem, when you're at that top level, you expect to win, and when you don't, those losses hit you that much harder.
For sure.
Like you and I, we go 0-1 and Lil Gun, we're like, oh, damn it, we suck. Like, this is terrible. We should play more and get better. But these guys, you're like, wait, I just lost after I hold out 17, one of the hardest par 3s in all of season 3 of PGA Tour 22. Like, that's a tough loss. So you're looking at the lower body of Paul Luna and then Chris Brewer, and then Andy Haas is not far on there. Taking a look at the 2023 PGA Tour schedule, Florida, February 2nd through the 5th. Wisconsin, our favorite friends over at the Sussex Bowl, March 9th through the 12th. St. Louis moving back to a little bit closer what it used to be, April 27th through the 30th. We have a gap in there for a major tournament that is yet to be announced, but you could probably figure out what will TBD there. And then we go back to Nashville, a beautiful, beautiful tournament there in Nashville, August 10th through the 13th. Carolina, October 5th through 8th, about the same time you typically have it. And then Dallas, this one's actually going to be a day or two earlier, but still that first week of December, last day of November. But it's nice. The earlier you get in December, the better it is because you avoid that Christmas holiday, people starting to take vacation days and all that. PEGTtour.com, I'm sure within the next week or two after this tournament gets wrapped up, they'll get that schedule updated for 2023 on their website. But make plans to get into all those tournaments. I mean, I think these streams speak for themselves, but for all of us that have been going to these tournaments for so long, they're so worth it. You learn so much. Even these top guys are learning a shot here or there. And, you can win some money if you're good or you have some good shots. But it's all about the camaraderie and the friendships and the bond that we all make.
For sure.
200-plus crazy friends, people I've known for over 10 years. Mike, I know for you a long time as well. But it's hard to beat a weekend like this, especially being so close to the holidays and everyone's, respectfully lovey-dovey, like, oh, man, I got to see my friends. This is a perfect kickoff to the holidays, spending time playing Golden Tee. As we get to Paul Taylor, Sean Gervais, Hollywood Hills.
Drivable setup.
Yeah, nice drivable setup. No hole
Not
outs.
always.
Yeah. That's
actually probably, I want to say probably a third of the time it's drivable now. It used to be not ever, and now it's
with
sometimes.
The season 3 tees make it a little bit more attainable when it comes to Hollywood Hills 1. Not too much of a change here on Hollywood 2. Still a drivable par 4. A little bit of a different angle change depending on the tee box that is generated. Oh, that was a good.
I actually kind of like that one with a medium tee or no tee. A 5-wood will clear that easy. So probably just 5-wood with bite is what I would hit, but I'm out of the tournament, so there's that. And he hits a high tee also. Just a high. That's right.
A very interesting Breaking Bad T-shirt, if I'm correct, from Sean Gervais. I think, or excuse me, Better Call Saul.
Yes.
Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Not Breaking Bad, yeah.
Tim Boyer, update on Mouth and Jason. Have to pull up the bracket for you. There's so many great games. I mean, I wish it was feasible to just stream every single cabinet, although it would drive Andy and PJ crazy. But when you come to a tournament like this for Player of the Year, it's just ridiculous how many good games are going on at once. When
Yes.
when
Yes.
there's a budget, there's a way, and we're figuring that out right now. Rachel says CJ Luna matchup. I don't know who to root for with the smiley crying face.
We gotta wonder who Rachel's rooting for. Who's Rachel rooting for? It's a question right now. It's a big question.
You know
Who
what?
is she rooting for?
I'm actually really upset that we're in Texas and she's not here. So that's
that is
all
important. Yes.
That's all I have to say. He'd be doing better if she was here. But hey, what do I know? You know.
Hey. Jay Ware asked who beat CJ. I'm actually Fox beat CJ.
All right, pulling up the Top Gun main event bracket here on PEGTtour.com. So far, Kyle Heasley. Wow, this is actually interesting. Kyle Heasley, Andy Fox, Sean Tickner, Kirk Stimper, Daniel Kazuski, Gary Sheldon, Justin Seeley, and David Key all eliminated from the tournament, taking the 25th through the 32nd spot. Brian Bernhardt was just checking in here.
Jason Losiavo beat CJ.
Okay.
Not Andy Fox. No offense to Andy Fox. He didn't beat him.
Wow.
So,
I mean, that's a hell of a victory there. All right, so looking at the bracket, like we said earlier, Andy Haas beat Steven Kramer. Eddie G playing Al Zarel right now. The winner of that will play Andy Haas.
Nice.
Well.
No,
you know, we'll keep that out of it. Steve Beatty beating Sean Gervais 28-27.
Wow.
The winner of that plays the Mouth, and Jason Losiavo, the winner of that match.
Mouth and Jason are playing each other. Huh?
George Von Kay and Adam Harris playing right now in Machine 3. The winner of that, I believe, plays Ryan McCook and Evan Gossett, the winner of that match. Evan Gossett winning his first tournament in a long, long time.
Since the World Championships, I think.
Honestly, a huge shout-out to Evan. He took second in Nashville, but before that, it's been a long, long time since Evan was back on that mountaintop. And I think I could speak for both Evan and Paige when I say it was well overdue and well-deserved. And so we'll see. There's a lot of pressure on Evan. You just won the tournament that finished, an hour and a half ago.
Right.
Can you go back-to-back? So it'll be interesting to see what Gossett does against McCook. And there's a lot of history with those guys, both being veterans of Golden Tee and all that.
And I don't think there's ever been a double champion, right? If they've won the Dallas tournament, they
I'd
win
have
the
to
Player
look
of the Year
back.
too?
I believe that. I don't think there has been. I don't know if Stenmark did it. We have to look back in the record books.
If he did.
But I do remember years ago it was Andy Fox and Mouth in the purple bracket finals of Houston.
But he won the Top Gun.
And then they won the Top Gun.
Right, purple wins Top Gun. How hard is purple?
I mean,
that
was
easy.
That was probably the start of purple being pretty damn hard. I mean, purple
and then
for
stouts,
the longest time,
and then stouts.
Yeah, for the longest time, purple bracket was not easy, but it was like, okay, when there's 87 people that show up, like you get purple, okay,
sure,
no big deal. Now that there's 150 to 250 at most tournaments, it gets a little bit more difficult to try to get over that hurdle.
Yes. Yeah, Sean and Paul have a tough hole that's possibly drivable.
Oh,
He made it. He made the green.
He had a beautiful.
Wow.
He had a beautiful bounce.
That
on
was
that.
a very, very. I'm going to call it a lucky bounce. I'm not saying you're planning for that.
I will say
that is a tough one.
If that wind was maybe 3 clicks to the left, no big deal. These guys would drive it without a problem. But that's blowing straight into the right.
Oh,
almost.
He might make it too. No, it's going to bounce right. Yeah. You have to hit the perfect wall to make that hit the green. There's a little strip between the bunkers you can hit. If you hit far enough into that big long strip or wide strip, it can hit the green, but it always bounces over where Sean is.
Yeah, so tough shot here for Sean. Not that the chip
he can
itself
make
is
this.
tough.
He can make it.
Wow, way to jinx him.
He did not pull it back far enough. Didn't go high enough.
Dave Sandmeyer, appreciate you, my friend, says Kevin's better at announcing than he is at GT. Yeah, there's a reason why I'm here at the desk more often than at the Golden Tee machine. That's all right. 2023 is going to be a different year, let me tell you.
I'm with him right here on the desk. I guess we're just as good as each other.
I'll be at this desk, but I'll also be taking names. Calling it right now.
Stroke difference now after 6. There's some blood.
There is. And then CJ
Luna. CJ, yeah.
I feel like Neon's almost a great course for these guys to play because they play – man, it's so tough. They play certain shots similar, but I feel like these guys have 2 different styles of play.
Yeah, and Nihon, it doesn't take 2 different styles. There isn't one that's going to be better than the other either. For them, I don't know. If you were to pick a course to see Luna and Wengler go on, what would you pick?
I mean,
because you said they have 2 different styles.
Honestly, other than Champ 99, I feel like this might be the course. Norderline, maybe, but that's a newer one. Champ 99, I feel like, is one of those.
You see, there's multiple styles on Champ.
No, but when it comes to like those 2 guys and the caliber that they are, I feel like Champ is gonna better prove who's the best player between these guys. You know what I'm saying? Like Champ requires a lot of manipulation of the trackball, a lot of fine-tuning. That's kind of the way I was looking at it. Now, Luna's going to hold us out, so sorry in advance for CJ.
I don't know about that. No.
I was hoping for one good call, damn it.
It looked off. He just didn't look confident in it. Where's he at? Al Jazz
and Andy Haas in the quarterfinals.
Wow, this is a good quarter.
Hey, Al
good
Sorrell,
quarter
for not having a good run in Dallas, taking down Eddie G and Jeff. Wow, that's Jeff landed.
Oh,
come
just
on.
shy.
Come on.
I'm sorry, Mr. Paul. That did not quite
I'm
go
sorry
in.
for Andy. I couldn't give him a good sound bite at the fact that he didn't hold it out. It's just it doesn't count the same. It's not worth it. No, it doesn't count. Sorry. We're going to have to edit that out.
Is he going to get down? It's going to get down? No, it
see,
didn't
if he
bounce
would have hit
left.
that little lip, he would have had that.
Oh, that would have bounced it left, I think.
That was
yeah.
2 beautiful
yes.
2 beautiful shots, though.
Great looking shots. Still 1 stroke different over there. Doesn't look like any blood's happening on Luna and CJ.
No. You see CJ laughing wearing his Vikings jersey. I don't blame him.
Oh,
Poor Minnesota fan.
Who is that? Moss?
I don't know.
18? I don't know.
You know, CJ's only 26. Still blows my mind. I wish I was half as good as CJ is now at 26 when I was 26. Just not going to happen.
Yeah, that was a long time ago for me as well.
It wasn't that long. Let's be honest. It was like 5 years ago, but I was still terrible.
Oh, yeah, that was 19 years ago. That was a
well,
while
I wasn't
ago.
trying to get you to say that. Oh, man, now I feel like a bad guy.
6. God damn.
I know. Okay, 6.5 if we're being truthful here.
July, now we're measuring in months. Okay.
July 91. All right, now hole 9 here on Neon. This is not a hard hole, but if you hit the trackball just a little bit off on your tee shot, it could really throw things off.
And I didn't see where the pin was. If the pin is far away from you, right side. Oh, actually, right there. I would actually play short in the fairway, with like a 6-wood, and then come in with a 10-5.
Okay, that's interesting.
Curve. I would much rather hit that shot.
Now, there's got to be something to be said about the fact they're still playing and we're not.
Truth.
But, no, I mean.
Options are always good to have, though.
That's true.
So I wouldn't have done that, and I would have gotten eagle, but I'm not playing, like Kevin said.
No, I got to be honest.
Truth.
Will Sandstead, thanks for joining us, my friend. Always giving us love and support. Sad you're not here. But I know it is the holiday season, and you are probably just as busy as most of us.
Miss you, Will.
Tim Boyer says Haas is pissed. Interesting.
He might always look that way, but he's not. I think Haas is fine.
All right, we're tied up square at 14, going into hole 10, the now drivable par 4 of Neon.
So just clean fronts.
Yeah, offset a little bit. I like this look on Gervais. Oh,
that's actually an easy-ish look on that 10th hole. It's not that bad. It's 4 mile an hour wind. It's pretty straight. You can see the pin. So, yeah, it might be offset, but it's not blind. Yeah, see, it's better.
Q goes, I've been playing GT when CJ was 6. Interesting. Hey, you know what? If it makes you feel any better, I've been playing Golden Tee as long as CJ's been alive, okay?
There you go. I think I'm in the same boat.
I mean,
I started playing in 2003, so it's close to 20 years for me.
That's terrible math. I've been playing since 96, so that's where I get my math from.
No.
A little bit off. But
19 years, I said.
Yeah.
19?
But he's 26. I've been playing since CJ was born, which is weird because he's so much better than me. What the hell am I doing wrong? Oh,
there's a point.
Seriously, I was literally like a 5-year-old going, man, I don't know what this is, but it's a lot better than throwing pool balls at people.
I don't know. That's a fun game, but
yeah, but my parents said we're going to kick you out of the bar ourselves if you do that, and I was like, all right. It's the 90s,
throwing pool balls in the bar? Yeah, maybe not. Maybe in a field or something.
Yeah. But. All right. Caesar. Honestly, I got to be honest. I would love to go live more. It's just been so busy in the office, and not busy just playing Golden Tee, just busy as hell, which is why I'm not playing as much Golden Tee, but. That's my New Year's resolution. We're going to stream more out of the Golden Tee Lounge. I am finally set up with a game at home. So when the weather gets terrible and I don't feel like driving an hour to work, you're going to get more Golden Tee streaming action from the People's Champ here. I can't tell you if it's going to be terrible or great. It's going to be one or the other. There's no in-between. Dave Sandmeyer, you're lucky that I love you. No World's news other than it's going to be sometime in 2023. Just to throw that out there for you guys. So put it on your schedule. Sometime in 2023. It's not 100% sure that it's going to be in the continental U.S., but if I had to bet, it's like 99%
That's
100%.
That's 100%. 100%.
Yeah, I'm just throwing off the sports bettors here. Sorry, guys.
Yes, take the under. Yeah, take the under.
PGA
Go
Tour
ahead.
have a big presence
I'll bet it all
Cabo.
day long.
No, Josh, actually last year we were signing deals. No, but honestly, to be real with you guys here, for all of you that are joining us for the Top Gun, Lil Gun Player of the Year, this is the first World Championship we're
Paul
doing
in the rough.
with the PGA Tour. And there's a lot of factors in that, and it's all good. It's just a lot. You're working with the tour. You're working with their sponsors, their locations. So I promise you, myself, Adam, Andy, all of us at IT doing a lot to bring Worlds, and it's going to be the best one yet. We say this every year, and I think we meet it, and this is going to be better than the rest. Tijuana, actually, Kingfish, that sounds great. If you know anybody in Tijuana, let me know. If they're willing to put up $1 million, I will go to Tijuana.
It might be pesos.
Yes. The AEW Golden Tee World Championship PGA Tour.
$1 million pesos is not that hard of an ask compared to $1 million. So, $1 million pesos. There we go. 10 to 1?
Now,
I don't know.
Gino asks a good question. When's Worlds going to kick off? It's not going to be far. Let's be honest. It's
2023.
It's yeah. I mean, hey, guess what? You got. Is there 30 or 31 days in December? I don't know. 31 with.
You got to do the Knuckles thing. Yeah, it works, but it's 31.
Oh, all right. Thank you for teaching.
Did you know the Knuckles thing?
No.
Oh,
I'm too young.
Okay, so if you hold your hands up,
right.
January has 31. Then you have a dip. That's February. It has less.
All right.
March has 31. Then there's a dip. April has less. May has 31. June has less. July has a knuckle. August has a knuckle. There's a dip. 30. It's stupid, but it works.
Who comes up with this?
I don't know.
Amazing.
I don't know.
That's amazing.
But it works.
Andy Q's gunning for your job here at Worlds. He's offering his help. Woo! Luna, I thought he hit that a little too hard. That was making me nervous.
It's good. It's good. So we have 0 stroke difference between Luna and CJ and 1 stroke difference between Sean and Paul.
Yep. I'm going to call it now. Luna, CJ, they're going to go into 6 holes of OT, and then Paul Luna is going to
You think the 6th hole, he's going to drive it?
I don't even know what the hole is. I'm just saying he's going to
win on that. That's the hole.
The hole.
That is sometimes drivable.
Yep.
It's over the water, big, huge curve.
Yep.
So, yes, I guess that would be a good pick. If you're going to pick a hole for there to be a difference made, 6th hole to Nihon, yeah. Yeah, we have 0 strokes and 1 stroke in the match.
Is it true
so,
that
yeah,
Worlds
they're both close.
Gino goes, is it true that Worlds will be held at TPC Summerlin? It may be, but nobody's told me, and not to feel really special, but I would hope that I'd be one of the people to know that. So if you know something I don't, please let me know. Your people talk to my people.
Oh, Eric Rios says technically it's already started for Worlds qualifying. Yes, there are multiple people in the World Championships.
Yes, that's true.
My wife included.
Guess what? You guys won a spot in the Worlds. Sorry, we're not having it at 23, so that spot means nothing. No, I'm just kidding. We would never do that.
Ooh. Oh.
Yes. What I think Andy meant to say was, hell in a cell. That's how we're qualifying people for Worlds next year. And if you get the joke, great. If not, don't worry about it.
Well, I'm glad my wife's already in, so she doesn't have to go through that.
Are you in yet?
I am not in yet.
Well,
I've had 2 Worlds tickets in the past, but right now I'm just a trophy husband.
CJ aces this. Watch this.
You think so? Ooh. That was an interesting call.
Nope.
He got farther away.
That's actually what I was going
for. Okay.
Half of Gino's podcast is qualified for Worlds. That's actually pretty great.
That is probably not wrong.
Real quick, before I forget to address it, because I believe Brad asked this earlier and I didn't get a chance to talk about it. The original tee boxes, you will not see that until 2023 releases next year. When the first season of 2023 comes out is when you will see those tee boxes, the original ones of Nordling.
Ooh, is that a month away?
Oh, God, no.
That would be 2023.
No,
we're in December. Oh,
no, we've never
we're
gone.
talking about.
No, we're months away. Come on.
All
right, CJ with the better shot there on 18.
But they're not bad. Either one of them's not bad. Okay, he nailed the putt. All right, so CJ's going to putt for a tie.
I'm telling you, 6 holes in OT.
The 6th hole. That's what I mean. The 6th hole is not a bad call.
Speaking of bad call, Gervais is in the rough.
Actually, I don't mind that play at all.
Well,
it's a headwind.
He's got the top.
It's a headwind.
He's got the top tier pin,
That's
so he's
perfect.
okay.
Perfect.
He's okay.
That is perfect.
No, I don't think
it's going to stop. It's going to stop. Watch. Oh, it's not going to stop. Oh, wow. I thought that was going to stop for sure.
They're both in the rough, so it's a tough spot, but man.
I don't mind that. If you hit the fairway first, you're right.
It depends on the kick. It depends
Sean
on the
hit
kick you
the
get
rough
off.
first.
Yeah.
If you hit the fairway first, it's fine. Fairway? Nope.
No.
It's going to not stop. Yeah. If you hit the fairway first, it'll stop if you're in the rough.
Now, they're both on the fringe, so that's all right.
They are both on the fringe. This is a chip, a putt. I can't see a putt happening.
Unless you're Paul Taylor.
I can't see it happening.
But here's the problem: if you're Gervais and you go for the chip,
you have
got
to turn right.
You
have to turn right for that putt to go because you have to putt it straight.
Wait, what? CJ? Wait, what?
This isn't CJ though.
No. I'm looking at the commentary. CJ lost.
I think I like Sean's call here with chipping instead of putting.
Paul
putted.
I apologize. We must have missed CJ losing a stroke unless he lost it on 18 because we were focusing on these guys and if they could putt or chip going in.
This is a chip, 100% chip. I can't putt this. I know Paul putted it. I didn't think it was going to make it, and it looks like from the line it wouldn't have no matter what. But that didn't make it either.
No, he mishit that. You could tell in the look in his face.
But it went past. It had a chance to go in the hole. Like, I don't think the putt had a chance. From up that slope, I don't think that was puttable. So now there's a stroke difference now. It was a stroke difference on this match. The other one was tied.
Yes, the other one was tied. CJ lost it on 16. Now, I apologize. Just call me Michael Cole instead of JR.
And the funnest hole in 2022.
And, of course, Paul Taylor is going to consider doing a full.
This actually doesn't – I don't think he's going to consider doing a full.
He clicked 2 right. He thought about it.
God, low 8 or 5 naked, I'm thinking is what I would do. Like cut a little C3 direction-ish, but not a lot. Low 8, I think I like. a low 8 cut shot into it. No spin at all. 5 will work, though. He's looking at it. I don't think he'll hit a low 8, though. That's what I would hit.
Whatever you think Paul Taylor may hit,
he's hitting bite and a high tee. Oh. Okay. Well,
Okay.
well.
All right.
Okay, so that could have taken some weird bounces down. As soon as it goes up that slope, they seem to bounce like crazy, and I've had it go a long way farther than I expected it to. As soon as it hits that slope. And now Sean's looking at 5. I can't see him hitting a 5 like Paul did. I don't think that's a shot. I know it worked out, but I can't see. Oh, never mind. See, look at me. They're both hitting high 5 with bite.
I don't like this.
I don't like it from either one of them, but it's still staying and not. Okay, so they're fine. Oof. They're fine. It's not on the green face slope. It's on green. They're putting. But Sean didn't put it out far enough. Okay. And this is just the gimme. So is that 2 strokes now?
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Well, now Sean has to hope for a water ball, which isn't the best thing to hope for your friends. But
well, you know what happens.
And that's not that difficult of a setup. Yeah, pretty much straight. If you hit that dead straight, the wind fights the green, and it just finds its home.
See, this is the point where I'd say, okay, if I ace this, we go into OT, knowing I'm probably not going to do it. But I'm not. These guys are much better than me.
If you're thinking that on 18, that you're going to hole out, I think we should play some 1 to 5 later.
All right, I'm in. I'm in.
I'm going to hole 18 of Hollywood on you. Okay, yeah, I'm in. Let's play. So a 2-stroke win for Paul.
It's a tough loss there for Sean Gervais as we watch Jason Losiavo getting ready to go against Steve Beatty, George Von Kay, and Adam Harris next to them spinning up as well.
So is every game left in the tournament on stream now? Or are we just doing the Top Gun? Sure.
McCook as in Gossett. Once again, if you're not trying the tournament, come get your money.
All right, so while we've got it, Beatty versus Losiavo on Nordling. This should be a fun one.
Nordland's an interesting course. It's easy, but there are some difference-making holes, and a lot of the difference-making isn't making a mistake. It's holing out because it's easy. So the caliber of players here, I'm not expecting a mistake to make the difference. I'm expecting a hole out to make the difference.
Oh, that's what you hope across the board.
For sure.
Burnsy and I were talking about it earlier. It's like when you lose to a hole out, you can't do anything other than just say, hey, you know what?
No, sure. There's a I won and there's a I lost.
Exactly, 100%.
Yeah, I've had matches today where I definitely won them. I've had matches where I didn't win, but the other person lost, and the other way around. I've had matches where they straight won.
Well, and you can't be mad at that stuff. You got to roll with the punches, and whatever happens, happens. But when it comes to like the Top Gun, Little Gun, you just really hope the better person wins. You know, I can't be mad if you hole out a par 3 on me, or you chush something that I couldn't get.
Right.
Your fingerboard boy's back.
All right, we're even through one. Steve pointed, but points are not the tiebreaker.
It's like
there
whose
is sudden
line?
death.
Whose line is it anyway? It's where everything's made up and the points don't matter.
They do not. They do not. It makes it. It might get into the head of the player that you're tied with, but beating or losing to. If all of a sudden you have 90,000 points and they have 300 for just putting in on double eagle or something, yeah, there's a difference. You're like, man, they pointed 6 holes. Something's got to go in eventually.
Yeah, something's got to give.
There's definitely a mind thing there. So no, they don't make a difference in the tournament, but they do in your head.
I actually really like this setup. You don't really often get an opportunity to go straight in.
It's always offset and blind.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can actually, if you lift up, you can see the pin.
Which I actually like this. I think Mr. Beatty's going to get pretty close here.
But release.
But I also don't know how many drinks Mr. Beatty's had at this point.
Oh, see, he was on the pin and hit release. So you know he's hitting soft because he's trying to hit before the pin. That wasn't, for my mind, that's not attacking the hole. It's passively aggressive.
Yeah.
It's good.
I could see that.
Yeah, like this one. If I were to thumb that one with release, that makes sense. But he's teeing backwards. And he's thumbing. See, I wouldn't back up. And he's going to be short? No, he's not. He's not. He thumbed it harder than I was expecting.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the ever so slight elevation of these new tees or the big pond. I just can't seem to get it close on this damn hole. Like I can't do what Steve just did there. It's like I can get like 7 feet and that's about it. I'm also not a thumber. That's part of my problem too.
Sure.
Like you see some of these guys like a Haas or a Luna or a Paul Taylor and they're just money on the thumbs.
It's a lot easier to gain consistent speeds with thumbs, but they're not as high as you can hit with palming. You got to make an adjustment. If you're going to be a thumber, if you're going to be a palmer, they are 2 different games.
You're not wrong there. I mean, that's why I feel like after all these years, I've just given up on trying to thumb. You know, I think I'm so ingrained in the way I play where it's like after, 26 years of doing what I do, I'm like, I just can't train my thumbs to, like, not just go, let's pull it back anyways.
Well, so the governor on the trackball, it happened a long time ago, but, like, before live, you could hit it really, really, really hard, and it would go like hit a 3-wood 340 yards. You can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
There's a governor.
I want to say it was like Golden T4 2005. They really saw that and put the governor in. Might have been 0405 or when Golden T Complete came out in 2006. But yeah, it was right around the time live was getting ready to come out and really dominate the market, where it was like, okay, you couldn't get that extra like pullback push.
Can't hit the rusty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like when I was learning, the first Golden Tee Live tournament I went to, Steve Stobie came to, and I tried to play a game with him after he was done qualifying, and he told me, he's like, yeah, I got to save my hand for tomorrow. I've been hitting it too hard all game. And I went, well, I don't want to I don't want to play like that. I want to be able to play. So I learned how to hit it softer. If you ever watch my game, yeah, slow as smooth, smooth as fast, all that fun shit. Yeah, so if you're hitting the ball, I try and hit softer on purpose so that I can still play. Like I can still feel my hand. It's not numb.
You know what's funny? After all these years, because I was an aggressive younger
player. A lot of people were. The game, everybody thinks this game is how far. It's not how many, it's how far.
I'm surprised that I've never broken a finger. I've jammed a few.
No, pinky. I've broken a pinky.
My palm looks pretty damn good for 26 years.
Almost.
Mr. Misunderstood was just
Steve
Mr.
Beatty.
Miss off the side.
No, I've broken a pinky on a Golden T4 game that was built into a cabinet, and the wings were sticking out past the monitor.
Wait, just to be clear, we're past the point of what's that legal term? Like the where you can come after us for that.
No. I'm not. I'm not worried about no legal damages from breaking a pinky on your game. No.
No.
I've seen lots of blood from other vendors putting lag bolts through and
blood, sweat, and tears. When you're going for that world championship.
Yeah, guy's got his pinky hanging off his hand. He's like, I got to finish my game. It's my personal best. Like, oh, no, you got to go to the hospital, man. I got to finish.
Bring the game with you. Get along power cord and
yes, you got a generator. We can finish this. I can finish this. I've never had birdie golf before. No.
Classic birdie golf. Yes.
Right?
Farmer Frank, it is Mr. Kevin Lindsay alongside Mr. Mike Arrington. Washington's finest, or close enough to Washington.
347. That's not the right number.
It was.
It's not the right number.
No,
God.
What was the number? It was. Wasn't it like 356 or something?
I'm spacing on the exact number. I know it.
Somebody would have.
Somebody's gonna know.
Somebody would have to go to the old blue boards, the underdog, to get the exact number. But there was a
354.28, maybe.
Yeah, 354, something like that. Statute of limitations. Thank you, sir. That's what I was looking at.
I am not looking for damages from hashtag incredible technology. No, I'm not.
That machine over there is hashtag incredible.
Yes.
Farmer
okay,
Frank,
in the rough.
Thanks for that's all right though. Farmer Frank,
should
Patrick
be all right.
Sweeney, Shaggy Stacks. Thanks for joining. Richard King here shooting some photos. Thanks to him as well. Always good to see him.
Steve's gonna try and put that farther left than Jason did.
Ooh, look at this. We're going back to back.
Ooh, Evan and Ryan.
Gossett and McCook. Gossett coming off hot from that Dallas Holiday Classic win. His first win. I'm not Burnsy's not here for being my statistician.
And they're both going long on one, which is interesting. Like the layback is way easier, way less risk. You can hit a 5-wood and have a 10-5 or a 3-wood in easier.
But I feel like there's a reason why we're here and they're.
Oh, I do. You know? No, I completely agree with this. I'm just talking about for the average player, which are not these two in this game. Layback. You'll have a much easier shot.
Jeremy Olson says, I've been to one tournament. The stamina to play all day is the true test. It really is.
Buy some good shoes.
Yes.
You will be standing.
I'll be honest. Quick shout out. They're not supporting us, but maybe they should next year. Aldi's has like $20 memory foam shoes that I'm wearing, supporting me all weekend long. I got to give them a shout out.
I think Farmer Frank had the number 354.28. That sounds.
That sounds
right.
That sounds a little bit closer.
That sounds like the number. It's been so long since I've heard that number, and I remember the magical hole-out thread on Underdog.
Click. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, magical hole-out thread on Underdog. Wow, that's going back in time. That's 19 years ago. That tournament, God, what course? I remember it. Do you remember? I remember it.
No, that was before. I was playing in the Golden T4 tournaments a bit, slightly not legally, but we won't talk about that. I don't remember the course, though. That was I wasn't that good.
So the year was 2003. I remember those 5 courses, so you have 1 in 5 shot.
Oh, you're talking. Okay, yes.
I know it.
Crawdad?
No.
No, Crawdad was 2004, excuse me. God, I don't know. When you've been around this long.
Johnny Dollar got it. Johnny Dollar got it. That's the one.
Has Johnny Dollars been to any tournaments this year? I feel like I haven't seen that man in a long time.
Swords Point. That was the course.
Wasn't it Swords?
Hole out. It was the longest drive of the game. Oh, yes. It was just a maxed out drive on 4. Mm-hmm. No, it was not a maxed out drive.
What I do miss, because I was much, much worse of a player back then, is when they had the amateur course and then like the regular course, and you're like,
wait, what course is coming out next month? The amateur course?
No, this is the non-amateur Eagles Peak.
Oh, the non-amateur.
Well, not next
there
month.
Was an amateur.
It's technically February.
Oh, I saw January on the release thing. Did it get delayed or?
No. Oh. I don't know. I don't have the calendar in front of me.
Well, there was
You're
some.
asking too
There
much.
was a money shot event thing that was supposed to come out in
Yeah, it'll come out
September,
eventually.
but
September of 2023.
You're right. It didn't say the year. It didn't.
That's many. I appreciate Shaggy going. That's many gallons of alcohol.
Yes.
I can't remember.
Long ago, Shaggy.
All right, this is actually fun for Nordling being a course that's the newest. To see both of these matches, Beatty versus Losiavo, Gossett versus McCook on there is actually kind of fun. A lot of variables, a lot of different tee box changes that could affect the trajectory of these matches. Did somebody hit Buffalo? I think Sean Gervais hit Buffalo.
Buffalo. We're 0 strokes on Steve and Jason.
Gossett on the GSP train, but not good enough to get it in there.
Again, GSPs don't matter in this tournament.
No,
it's sudden death if you tie.
It makes you feel good, but it does not do a thing for it.
Ryan to the fringe. That was interesting. He didn't put it towards the hole. That was a little quick for him to be shooting.
It's all right. I mean, McCook and Gossett tied going in to the next set of holes. It's actually funny. Every time you get to a par 4 that's not drivable, you're like, what was Jim thinking? Like, you're so used to seeing the last, 5-10 years of Golden Tee courses where Jim Z makes a lot of things drivable.
There's quite a few, though. The non-drivable par 4s, it makes a difference where you put your tee shot.
It really
this
does.
one, not so much. You hit it straight ahead, and you're fine.
Yes, thank you for the magicians controlling the Golden Tee Golf chat. GSPs, great shot points.
I've heard them called sparkles. I've heard them called all sorts of crazy stuff.
I believe.
Oh, you got to do the jazz hands when you say sparkles. Oh, yes.
I believe. I want to say
that was a Chicago person that told me that, too.
I want to say it was either Golden Tee 98 or 99 where GSPs became a real thing, which is crazy to think that we were running tournaments for a couple of years without GSPs. It was just based off a score.
Mm-hmm.
But once you got so many thousands of people into tournaments, you needed to have a tiebreaker and a second tiebreaker when it comes to GSPs and Golden Tee points.
And then there's the virtual coin flip when you get past the tiebreakers.
Yeah. we don't do too much of that in GT, though.
It doesn't happen that often, but it
can.
That was almost a hole out. Almost a hole out from Steve.
That was a nice shot.
Wow.
As mad as you are that didn't go in, that was still a good shot.
It was a good shot. So both matches are close. Oh, little points from Mr. Evan. All tied up after 6. And actually, I think both matches we're watching are tied right now. So it's getting exciting.
Well, again, it is now 7:19 Central Time. A lot of these players are approaching 10, 11, 12 hours here at the bar,
Yes.
And when it comes to grinding at these tournaments, you're not just talking about the Saturday qualifier and then the Sunday match play for both tournaments. You're talking about people that got here Thursday, that played in closest to the pin, that are just
we got a hole out from Ryan.
McCook with the Drano.
Ryan.
McCook breaking up the monotony of Gossett and himself. All right, Al Jazz being taken down by Mr. Haas.
Splat.
Adam Harris.
Splat.
Knocking around GVK there. That is impressive.
Very nice.
You might not have seen it. Well, you didn't see it live, but at some point you'll see the Adam Harris. We recorded a couple videos of Adam Harris and his Top Gun, Lil Gun rap. I don't know if it's going to go viral, but it's pretty funny. It's apparently what they do in Georgia when their Golden Tee game's not going too well. Oh, almost back-to-backers.
It's an attackable setup. It's
a
really,
very nice
really,
setup.
really open. The wind isn't big. The rock isn't in your way.
People's Champ, The Rock.
Oh, that's a little long.
See, backspin there, I feel like would have kissed it a little bit.
He was
extra there.
shovey. He just hit a shovey shot, though. Didn't pull back.
Michael Hall, Kurt Skipper, Jason Reeder, Jeff Weaver, Gervais.
Still a one-stroke difference in one match and all clean in the other.
All right, so I'm being told by the magical people in production that for as many people that are watching right now, we do not have the likes that we need, as Ryan McCook almost holes out again on a nice par 3 setup. Make sure you're liking this video, subscribing to the Golden Sea Golf YouTube channel, share this stream, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, MySpace, Zanga, wherever weird stuff that was like 20 years old, you're still on. Somebody there will watch it, and we'll be happy to appreciate you for that. Again, all of you that have joined the conversation, not just today during the Dallas Holiday Classic Finals or the Top Gun, Little Gun, but all of you that are around all weekend long, appreciate you guys. I know a lot of you wish you could be out here for the tournament, and when you can't make it, you guys do a wonderful job being here on the stream and supporting it and sharing it and having fun with us. And we couldn't do what we do without you guys, so we really appreciate it.
So Evan and Ryan, they're trying to get on top of the top tier to be an easier shot in. Evan went straight and went to a little bit lower in elevation to the tee.
That 11-mile-an-hour wind's actually pretty good for this.
Oh, that's a great shot. He was laying up for an approach.
How do you
So
miss that?
McCook,
Yeah, that's tough.
McCook was trying to get more level with the green on his drive, but that wind doesn't look bad either for him.
No, that's tough for Gossett, though, when you almost like kind of
right
but
around Evan was playing for Evan's shot, and Ryan's playing for Ryan's shot. There is not one shot into a hole. They both wanted their shots, and they're both going to point. So
points.
No, they were laying up for each other. They were laying up for their own shots.
But just like whose line is it anyway? Everything's clearly made up because the shots they hit are ridiculous, but the points don't matter. So
right, but
guys,
they both got close, and they
close.
both tried to get close, obviously. So no, if each other would have hit each other's drives, they probably would have had different results, and neither one have pointed.
That's a
but
good
both
point.
of them got close because they were playing different shots. They play different games slightly.
Yeah, it's funny to see over the course of a tournament weekend how similar a lot of these shots are, but they have their own little flair, even if it's only a certain thumb tap to the left or the right.
It's tiny differences, but that's what makes the difference between finishing first and finishing last.
Yeah, that's very true.
It was amazing to see the spread of the brackets. Like, I think it took, a 96 for the copper pink line?
Yeah,
So that's just crazy. 120 for the pink purple line.
All right, so as we get down to the wire here on Steve Beatty versus Jason Losiavo, as Evan Gossett and Ryan McCook get down towards the back end, I'm going to step away for a quick second. Mike Arrington, no pressure. It's all on you, my friend. We'll be back here. I will be back here in a little bit. But, again, all of you that have joined us all weekend long, thank you for supporting us, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Make sure you're liking, subscribing, sharing. And we appreciate you guys being here. Mike, it's all on you, my friend.
Fair enough.
Carry us home through these couple of matches, and I'll be right back.
All right, here we go. A couple holes left in each match. Jason and Steve are all even, 22 through 15. And if I remember right, Ryan and Evan are one stroke different. And Ryan just put it in the rough, but assuming he's going to make that little tiny chip. Probably should have went a little farther left, but I'm being Captain Hindsight now. Okay, so a safe-ish shot for Jason, but it's good enough. He's got a straight up the hill putt. I'm liking Steve's call on the low 8-wood. Kind of cut it like C3-ish direction, not quite all the way to C and not quite all the way to 3. You don't want to full cut it into oblivion, but it's not a bad looking shot. Let's see what he does with it. Okay, so it's a putt. And Evan went off the ice and back onto the green. Should be eagle for Steve and Jason. And then on to 17. Two close matches. One square and one stroke. Okay, Ryan gave himself a makeable putt on 14. Okay, Evan's got a chip. Still should be one stroke on that match. That's gimme. Steve's got a little bit of elevation to deal with, but the wind isn't too bad. Little short, though. Well, on to 18 for Jason and Steve. All tied up. I'm not expecting too much blood here. It's pretty easy setup. They both should eagle this hole, and then we'll move on and go to extra holes.
Thank you.
Well, we've got two Boeing engineers doing some commentary.
Hey,
now
you're not supposed to advertise that, I'm pretty sure. We work for a defense company. Oh, okay, let's go.
I don't work for a defense company.
You don't. That's right. That's right. Neither do I. Neither do I.
Other half.
Let's see where we're at. Beatty Losiavo quad screen with Gossett McCook. That's a whole lot of good golden tee right there.
Ooh.
I could tell you, but I didn't have to kill you.
I've heard nothing. No, I've heard nothing about that. No.
No, I just take a lot of trips to Vegas. I promise. Joking, of course.
White fuselage, red stripes. We like it. Yeah.
Wait, what? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Beatty Losiavo looks like it just got done. Where were we at? Jackie Selsbridge at 27. Looks like we're going to go some more holes.
Yes, we are. Expecting no blood on that one. That was a typical
Norderland round.
Everybody just plays how they're supposed to.
That's fine. We also have Ryan McCook and Evan Gossett. Evan Gossett is playing a whole lot of good golf.
Yes.
I don't remember who it was that said they were facing him in the first round.
One stroke lead right now.
Whoever was facing Evan in the first round, he says, well, I don't know how to handle somebody who just won the other tournament. He's won 7 games in a row. He says, obviously you're due. He's due for a loss. And now he's in the second round. So
that's why we play slot machines and keep putting 20s in, right?
That's right.
I'm due.
Buffalo.
Ooh, Buffalo.
Did I show you that picture of the buffalo head in our B&B?
Yeah, yes, you did.
Buffalo head.
You did. That was awesome. Airbnb is the way to go for sure.
Especially in Texas.
Yes.
No, we had the same one last year. It was really good. All right, so 1-stroke lead for the Gambler.
1 hole to go.
Coming into 18. Evan's going to have to hold it out, right?
You're going to have to be aggressive on this hole, and it's totally possible to be aggressive.
He's going to get to see Ryan go first, right? Maybe he makes a mistake. Probably not.
Man, I'm looking at the other game now. Like, why Jason went long on that one. I was saying probably laying up to the first part of the fairway on
a lot
one
of
is
people go
easier.
there short left, A lot of people go short left. Especially
less risk.
Breeze is pretty easy.
Yeah.
Evan's going to study this for a bit to try to figure out how to hold it out because he absolutely has to. Ryan put it right in the center.
Right.
These guys both went long. So apparently they like that spot. To try they got a straight wind, right? I mean, it's even stouts or whatever ball you're playing, straight wind is always good.
Still, I'd rather have it no
good.
matter what, have the same club in every single time.
Yeah.
I'm just going to play back. It's going to be a 3-wood. It's going to be a 10.5 driver.
Yeah, once you get comfortable with that, there's a reasonable argument for that.
For sure.
Your Union Scusi out.
Oh, he loves it.
I don't. Didn't get there, Jason. You got to get it there.
True. But Evan has to hold this out. So, of course, there's going to be some time spent
He's gonna
figuring out how to do this.
Yeah. I mean, the pin's tucked over to the right? You've got to do some work to get it to get over there on a clean line.
Remember a long time ago playing with Evan, and we came up with a game where you had to hole – you put it in closest to the pin mode, and you had to get the hole with 3 different techniques.
Get it there? No, we didn't quite get it there.
It could be roll. It could be bite. It could be a different club.
Didn't matter which one it was.
3 different kinds of ways to get in the hole. And, no offense to Evan, but we were expecting McCook to make that
putt
putt.
By Ryan
so
there to put Evan in the bottom side.
That would be the
there you
win.
Go. Like we said, he was due, right?
I mean, he won the tournament last year. He's definitely due.
Kind of a murderer's row there for the Top Gun folks.
Oh, this isn't money shot, though.
You're not wrong. He hasn't won money shot in like 3 years.
No, but he's the only one ever to do it twice in a row.
Or twice at all, for that matter.
Twice at all. That's true. But he did them both in a row.
Right. So it's only been the 3 years they've done it. It's been Jason, and then Kelly.
I think so. I
think that's right. So
and Todd got second. Todd Clark got second in that.
Really?
Kelly. Yeah.
Oh my.
That day
it
was And there was a money shot winner last year in Worlds. Did not show up. So there was quite a few spots given away at Worlds.
All right. Well, sad I wasn't able to join up. I will this time.
You were the MC 1 year. I remember this.
1 year. 1 year I was the MC.
The MC,
well, 2 years I was the MC.
This is not going to happen in the next year. Nope. It's guaranteed that Matt will not be the MC because of what?
Because I'm going to choose.
Because he's going to play.
I'm going to try to hit a
He's going to play.
I feel like what's the guy on the World Poker Tour that was the announcer? He passed away, but what was Vince McMahon or that? It's not Vince McMahon, obviously, but the gray-haired guy. He was a really good poker player, but he was always the announcer for the World Poker Tour. I kind of feel like that guy.
I was feeling like Charlie with the golden ticket. It's like, skipping around the streets.
That is the money shot entry right there.
Wow.
Do they Jeez Christ, man. Wow. Did they double that for 2 live mics?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, just saying. Gino, fill for yourself. Mike Sexton, that's right. Thank you. Shaggy Sat.
Yes.
Sat-Six? I don't know how to say that. Shaggy Sat X. But yes, definitely Mike Sexton. I feel like Mike Sexton.
Yeah.
I'm not as old as that guy. Oh, Gary Durkee had it. My bad. Not as old as Mike was, but that is definitely the feeling. Always the announcer, never the winner.
Hey, those who can do, those who can't teach, all that fun stuff.
I had a blast announcing Worlds. It was always a fun time, and then watching obviously the terrific play.
Well, the best part about being the MC is you can't lose a single match.
That's true.
You get to go to Worlds. You get money for being at Worlds, you can't lose.
I lost 0 matches.
Yes, you lost 0 matches.
Hey, you know what? I'm undefeated at Worlds.
That's correct. Matt is undefeated at Worlds, and he has a ticket.
Well, that'll end soonly enough.
See, now we got to have a side bet on who has the first win.
This
Is it going to be Matt, or is it going to be my wife? Who gets the first win at Worlds?
I would love to play against your wife at Worlds, not because I think I would beat her, but just because it'd be fun.
I didn't say who would win a head-to-head. I said who would get the first win.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm farther back in the alphabet, so it'd be her.
Oh, you think she would win because her name starts with A, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's exactly what I just said.
Wow. That's why she would get the first win. Not because she's a better player.
No. No. I have said, I have been on the record many, many times talking about the quality of Jamie's play, and I will stand by that statement every time.
Oh, I feel a 1-5 game coming later.
I'm in.
Oh, we're in. We're in.
Josh McDaniel, I'm a better player than announcer. Wow. I'm actually not sure how to take that. I'm a decent announcer. I'm an okay player.
Wait, carry the two. Which one's
waiting for some action in Beatty Losiavo. Sorry, we're off on the rails a little bit.
We're tangenting, yes.
Welcome to Nordland. We're waiting for a hole out.
It is Nordland. And wait, what's the score? Oh, it's still tied. Right, because it's Nordland. But it's okay.
That is okay. Icy Baja.
Icy Baja with snow. Yes. But, I mean, there are difference-making holes on this course.
There are chances.
And there were on Baja as well.
So, and similar to Baja, it's a pretty easy setup, but if you mess up, it's not going to cost you one. It's going to cost you
It
two or
depends
three.
on the hole.
Sure, but
there's
plenty of places here to drop multiple strokes. Put up the crooked number. It's in not a good way.
It's only really 13, I think, you got possibility to put up multiple strokes.
Well,
the other holes, yeah, if you have a penalty, yeah,
well,
one.
it's all about the penalty.
Oh, yeah, but the penalty on 13 is extreme.
Yeah. Well, you get 16, right? If you land short left 16 in that dirt, that's pretty much, I won't say it's inescapable, but you're probably not making eagle unless you hit a miraculous shot. Josh McDaniel.
Oh, yes.
Jamie's counting the money right now. She probably
Jamie's
is.
counting the money. What?
Because she's a better counter than I am.
Oh,
Really.
well, Josh, you ain't wrong, actually. I was looking at her piles from yesterday, and
Jamie's in.
She's in.
I missed it. I missed it up on the top.
Oh, yeah, of course
How is
she's
she
in.
here and she's listening to the stream? She must
She's
really be
listening to the
supportive of
stream.
you. She's very supportive of you, Mike.
She's not supportive of me. She's supportive of us.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Yay.
my goodness. Who else can hit the like button? My
Everybody
wife
like
hit the
Jamie.
like button. Has
Be
your
like
wife
Jamie.
hit the like button? I'm looking around this chat, and who else's wife has hit the like
let's
button
not
for
go
this
there.
stream?
Let's not go there. That's a very bad question.
Okay, fair statement. Who else's husband has hit the like button?
We here on the stream support diversity in all forms.
Yes.
Glad to see the South Carolina crew out there. It's got to be late for this. 7:30 for them. They're practically asleep now. It was sad for them. They get to watch Clemson win the ACC again. All those guys are Gamecock fans. But they won. They beat Clemson, so they actually probably don't give a shit.
That happened.
Give a crap. Are we doing that? Are we on PG right now? It's past 7 o'clock.
Is there a PGA machine? No,
not PGA.
No.
Boy.
That was
there it is.
not.
There it is. He got just
not what Jason wanted to happen. No.
A yard long. That's what that was. A yard.
That was
longer
rock
than
into the water, I think.
It sure
just
was.
a little bit long.
Sure was.
So what I like on that hole, if you're looking at the clubs, I like the club that's over the hole, but low tee and release into it.
Low tee is a great helper on these elevation holes.
But you
got downhill to try
for me,
to,
I have to cut it in. Yeah, I have to cut it in to fight that slope.
I didn't see the shot that Jason hit. Right, maybe he hit low tee.
Oh!
Can we get a replay of that?
Where's that
boy.
YouTube? Oh my goodness!
Nice shot by Steve. Put it right on the stick.
Yeah, it
Jackie
does help
snapped
going
the taste
second.
out of his mouth.
No offense to Beatty, but
I didn't notice it at first. You said it, and then I was like, "Wait, I did hear a slap."
That happened. Yeah. Okay.
boy.
Well, there's
Okay,
two-stroke difference
two
now.
strokes is too many on this course. He's going to have to chase hard.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, they were in extras. That's why. It was extras. I did not realize that. I did not realize that was an extras. We both apologize. That was a finisher. That was a finisher. Well, that's a terrible way to walk one off. And I would think that Steve Beatty and Jason would both agree with us in that case that you don't want to walk one off on an error. You want the hole out there, especially at this this level.
Should I join, Matt, or come back in a little bit?
Up to you guys.
Really?
I think he was going to the bathroom, but you're fine. You're fine.
What's up, Andy? Towards the end, yeah. Let him finish this out. Let's do another one. That's cool.
Machine 2. Paul Taylor, George Ron.
South Carolina's ACC champs. South Carolina would probably do well from a conference change, other than you'd be iced out of the CFP, but, you know. Actually, not anymore. They got the 12 team, so 12 team coming in 2024. Love that. Oh, shite. That was not me. For those on the stream, that was not me. That was somebody else. Luckily, it was empty. Totally empty. Oh.
Chris Brewer, how's the route?
Burnsy, can you give me a drink? Can you give me a drink? Bourbon, Beeman. Waiting for our next match to come up here. We got actually kind of a slow point. Both of the stream machines are absent. So while Andy cleans up his mess, we'll wait. And I'm going to ask my compatriot Brian Bernhardt to grab me a tasty beverage. Shout out to my fellow Iowa Stater Brock Purdy for his victory today for the 49ers after Jimmy Garoppolo got injured. Way to come in there. He was Mr. Irrelevant in the draft. Comes in and secures the victory through his first NFL touchdown. Oh shoot! Can we scroll up in the chat window there? Just here? Is that a possibility? No. He says no. Caesar, I missed your question. Can you? I think it was. Well, Caesar had a question, and I just scrolled up off the top, and I missed it. I think Caesar, it was what do Top Gun and Little Gun mean? So, assuming I'm correct, let's assume I'm correct for a second. I caught the question there. Top Gun. So over the course of the 6 tournaments that the PEGT holds for the year, you can collect points based on how you finish. And those points sum up over the course of the year. Your best 4 tournaments out of the 6 are your score. And then once we get done with this Dallas now, Dallas tournament, they total up your best 4 tournaments points wise, and the top 32 go into the Top Gun. The next 32 go into the Little Gun, and it's a free roll. You don't have to pay anything to get into it, right? You've paid your entries over the course of the year. The tour takes away a little bit of the entry fee for each player over the course of the entire year to go into that pot, and then does a free roll at the end of the year. So we're, I think, somewhere in the ballpark just over $25K for this year's free roll. which means all 64 players this year got paid. First time for that, I think, which is super cool. Patty Mack, how are you doing? You're not on yet. You're not on yet, Mike. No, they'll turn you on. Cool.
So I want to say for the Lil Gun, the points needed was out of the 6 tournaments, if you make 1 cut, you're in the Lil Gun. And then you show up to the second tournament.
Yeah, points-wise, right. You have to go to 2 tournaments.
Points-wise.
You have to go to 2
You have to
tournaments.
go to 2. But if you make 1 cut, that's it.
This Dallas tournament counts as one of them. So
Yes.
if you do 1 tournament plus this one and make a cut somewhere in there, you're in the Lil Gun.
Or if you go to all of them, I'm
right,
not saying
right.
you're guaranteed, but yeah, if you go to all of them, you're basically going to be in the Lil Gun.
Yeah,
and then the Top
I
Gun,
agree.
I want to say it was 3 cuts-ish worth of points.
Yeah, something the 700,
I did not make it.
770 ballpark is what we were figuring on the podcast. Josh McDaniel, thanks for the 400 there on Lil Gun. I hadn't checked it after the points got updated. I think it was somewhere in the 770, 780 ballpark for Top Gun.
I missed
which is
it.
what we were predicting beforehand. Yeah, I mean, it's you have to be a very talented, dedicated player. And I'm not saying that you're not, right? But you were short on tournaments this year. If you had played 4 tournaments, you'd have been fine.
I made the cut in 2 tournaments. I had 1 bracket win. And then when Dallas happened, I made the purple, and I got 6 wins.
Yep.
But it wasn't quite enough to make Top Gun. Lil Gun I made.
Yep. Ran into my buddy. Ran into a little Odell action. Or Aaron didn't. You play Aaron or Odell, sorry.
I didn't play Lodell.
You played Aaron. Okay.
I did.
Backwards hat, mullet.
Yes.
Yeah. Goofy mustache. That guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
He played my wife and beat her earlier, and then he beat me.
That's
So
well,
he has beat the Arringtons.
Yeah, Arrington domination. I saw they were playing. He and Jamie were playing their match next to mine last night. They were tied going into 18 in Orland, and unfortunately Jamie missed her putt. Great match though.
She did.
I had it in the corner of my eye like the entire time.
Every match that Jamie has, a lot of people watch.
Well, that's kind of how that works. We do value diversity here at the
She's the one. If you want to beat a girl, don't pick that one.
Don't pick that one.
You're not going to beat that one.
No.
So
That's a tough draw there. And he knew it. Yeah, I mean, he's like, oh, no, I know what I'm getting into. I got to go play.
Saw his shoulders drop and went, man, I'm going to lose to a girl. Ended up beating her, but.
Yeah. Gossett, Godfrey. So we're on the elimination side here. Gossett versus Godfrey. Godfrey last year was in the Lil Gun because he didn't play that many tournaments. Thank you, Mr. Sir. And he was supposed to. Well, so we were in the same quadrant. If you know what quadrant is in the brackets, where you're kind of close together to each other. I thought. And no offense to Evan Sewell, who was his opponent in that first-round match. I thought for sure I was going to be playing Ed Godfrey in the second one, assuming that I won my first, which was kind of a nail-biter against Jason Badari. We went to extras, and I beat Jason, and then all of a sudden I'm expecting to see Eddie Godfrey standing there, and there's Evan. Big old smile. Yeah, that's me. So, yeah, it was a little disappointing year for Eddie Godfrey last year, but now we're back into the Top Gun. And then on the other quad screen now we've got Paul Taylor, GBK, it looks like on Champ 99. We'll try to collect oh, man, it's so hard to see. I'll try to collect scores there for you so we can see where they're at.
So is
six apiece in Champ 99.
Was it St. Louis you won your World's ticket?
It was Columbia. It was
Columbia.
Just 2 months ago.
Yeah, so you were purple there.
Yeah, that was
and you were purple here.
I was purple all year. It was not a great year for me making
cuts.
But
those two specifically, I'm just saying, like you're here now, and you had Columbia 2 months ago.
Yep.
How different did they feel? Like, because you have your world spot now in this tournament, and you didn't in Columbia.
That's true.
Did they feel different?
They did. So for sure the whole play in 2 matches on Saturday here changes the field no matter what bracket you're in.
For sure.
No matter
I can be playing out of my mind on Saturday and then come up on Sunday. Yeah. It's a different thing. You've slept.
Yeah. In Columbia, right, you finish your qualifier. I had to run doubles that night, actually.
Oh, yes.
I run doubles typically, so that was a long, long night.
Nice job here, by the way, running doubles.
Oh, thanks. So it gave me a big chance to sulk. It's what it amounted to while I was not playing Golden Tee and being angry at myself for not making the cut, which I felt like I should have made.
Never be angry at yourself for not making the cut.
Oh,
no, you will be placed where you belong.
This is a consistent thing.
Yes.
But, get some sleep.
You are a world qualifier now.
I am now.
That means how many strokes am I getting? No.
You've been at Worlds how many times, Mike?
Oh.
Oops. Oopsie.
I've been paid to be at Worlds less times than you.
Douche.
I've been to Worlds twice.
That's what I thought it was. I wanted to be sure.
And my wife is once. If she ends up winning I'm not trying to push that, but if she wins in February, that is for the 2024 Worlds.
Is that how that works? When she
Hey.
Nah,
hey,
no,
like
no,
I
no,
said,
no.
I think she's going to win, but I'm not trying to push it on people. Anyways, so she
is that how that works? It's going to roll over because, like for us, right?
No, they already announced that. They already gave away the 2023 Women's Pass.
Okay,
she won it.
Well, here's why I'm asking because, like if I would have.
They would have given it to
competed
second.
To purple. They would have given it a second. If I would have competed to the Lil Gun finals, they would have given it a second.
She could be the first person ever
to
hold two
in the
Worlds
pocket?
Passes.
Huh.
Ever.
Well,
Because it's not allowed. Like if Haas went purple and won, he would have gotten a ticket. He didn't.
True.
He went main, obviously.
Weird.
But, right. There hasn't been anyone ever to hold 2 Worlds Passes.
Well,
ever.
I would go ahead and guess.
There's never been a woman to hold a Worlds Pass.
Well, right.
She's the only one ever.
I'm going to guess that Brittany Casper is going to have something to try to say about that. She was a game opponent. I watched those matches. I stayed up super late.
She was a great opponent.
I stayed up super late. It was awesome to watch those two compete.
She was the first ever women's Queen of the Hill.
Yes, that's
she
right.
beat Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie had to come back out of the bottom side.
She beat Jamie, and then Jamie had to beat her twice. So it happened.
All right. We're going to try to pay attention to the matches, too, I promise.
There's just not that much blood. I'm no offense to the people watching. There's just it's
champ,
even.
Yeah, it's Champ in the front 9. GVK and Taylor have actually vacated their premises. Gossett and Godfrey still firing away on Nihon. 21 Rome Clone. Love the name. Love the shout out to Brock Purdy. Love all of it. Oh, it's The Rock. Okay, cool. How you going, Justin? 9 likes from 100 guys. That's not enough likes. Guys, viewers.
Oh, we have a hole-in-one.
We deserve likes
Mr.
for a hole-in-one.
Meow Chopper.
Regardless of what Mike and I are talking about at any point in time, we deserve likes for a hole-in-one.
We have to do this. Yes.
I've watched enough of my kids' YouTube videos. Smash that like button. Share, subscribe. Do all of it.
Former world champion hits a hole-in-one.
Get your social on.
This is a good thing.
Who won the Dallas Main? Evan Gossett. Evan Gossett in the Michael Jordan McDonald's All-American jersey right now. That's a sharp jersey.
We had a jersey contest today.
Yep, it was won by Steve Beatty.
It was won by Steve
Beatty.
Beatty.
Second place from Bob Vogelsong, who had a very impressive chain. Did you see that thing? That was legit.
That chain was cool.
I mean, I don't know how much it actually weighed, but it looked like it weighed about 700 pounds.
Steve Beatty was wearing the jersey of a player that had 4 touchdowns in a single game.
In a state championship
game. Could you imagine that? In a state championship game. Yeah. 4 touchdowns in a game.
And was not afraid to talk about it, even well into his 40s.
Definitely.
There you go.
He was a shoe salesman.
He was footwear apparel liaison or something like that. It's been
Al Bundy for the win.
It's been a hot minute.
Number 33 for Paul Kai. 4 touchdowns in one game.
That's right, Shaggy Sat. Al Bundy was the winning jersey today.
That is correct. That one.
We had a couple of Bobby Boucher Waterboy jerseys.
I'm actually wearing one right now, yes. Number 9 for SCLSU.
Sugar Shane Marks forgot what day the contest was on, I think, because yesterday
he wore his own jersey.
He wore his own Sugar Shane jersey, which his number was -30. He was recently sponsored by a local big buck hunter unit.
Oh, yeah.
To expand into Golden Tee. So he's their Golden Tee representative, and he got himself a jersey that said -30, which is terrific.
I love it.
It was terrific.
Other movie jerseys, I think my wife and 2 others wore Ray Finkel jerseys.
Yeah, Lodell had a Finkel jersey on.
Yes,
I would
did.
respect if one of them would just put Einhorn in the back.
Well, yeah, she was the only woman to wear the Finkel jersey, so that makes the most sense.
Get going.
Finkel is Einhorn.
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn.
Oh, no. I need some new pants. What high school was that?
Polk
High. Yes, Polk High. There it is. It's on the screen.
Some people are audio
Steve
learners.
Beatty, number 33, Al Bundy.
There it is. There's the picture. Bob Vogelsong on the right, Steve Beatty on the left in his Polk High 33 jersey.
That was number 1 and number 2 in the jersey contest.
The star chain was freaking solid, though. That thing is as big as Bob's face and then some. Tom Shaw, we appreciate your efforts. Keep them coming. I love Eddie G. Don't get stuck down there.
We are still tied up.
That is
clean round.
Eddie G is in super huge trouble. You got to chip all the way back there with the fully, which he's going to do.
Well,
and he's going to putt, and he's going to lose a stroke.
He's going to get up and down one stroke.
Evan almost pointed the dang thing.
Oh, he missed.
Nope.
Oh, my goodness. That looked like it was going wide.
I know what you're talking about. It's dead center.
Wow. That did not look dead center to me.
100%.
I don't know. Well, hindsight, yes, 100%. That looked wide.
I don't stop.
I like the hole troll. When he grabs my ball and brings it down into the bottom of the cup, I like
hand
that.
on that hole troll.
The hole troll is money.
How is Beatty not wearing a Michigan jersey? Well, because all he wanted to do was win.
Al Bundy is what he's wearing.
If he would have worn a Michigan jersey, he would not have won the $100 gift card for best jersey.
This is truth. This is
not anything against Michigan. This is understanding the rules of the contest.
He was wearing Michigan gear this weekend.
Absolutely. Lots of folks were.
He was.
Lots of folks were. He was. Justin Wilson was. Kenny Kalis was.
Oh, almost a hole out. Eddie G
trying to get it right back.
Out.
That's what you got to do if you're Eddie too, right? You lost a stroke. You made the mistake. You go right after it.
Yes.
You know you don't have time to waste against Evan. You're on the back nine. You don't have any time to waste. Go get you some. Taylor wins big gun. Don't hate that call. And he buzzes it right by.
Ooh. It's not a bad call. It's not a bad call. But there are a lot of good players, and anyone left could win.
He's got one podium tonight. Taylor's got one podium tonight. Looking for a second. Can't argue with it. Does he hold it?
He wants his picture on a player card. I mean, all these guys do.
Well, I mean, with a face like that, why wouldn't you?
Has my face been on a player card? No.
Also,
no.
GVK!
Oh, we've got GVK with a hole out.
It's a funnel tonight.
Oh,
the hole is a funnel.
My. There's a difference in this match now.
Funnel.
We are not even up.
No longer even.
Well.
We'll bring that. This is not a bad look. This would be one that you could possibly get a swing on. But that, I tell you what, right now, that match
that
right
was
now.
a little bit of a bailout by GVK.
Oh, absolutely. He's going to go safe side.
When you hole out, I think I'm going to be safer too.
You go safe side every time.
I'm going to watch Paul pull this back.
He's
not just going to shove it. I don't think he's just going to shove it.
Let your opponent do the work at this point. You've got the lead. Let your opponent do the work.
Paul's going to curve it in.
Paul's
going to curve it in right to the hole.
You think so?
I do. Watch.
He's pretty tricksy.
Oh, I watch. Yeah,
a little bit straight, a little bit right. No, he's right.
He's trying to curve it into the hole though.
Oh, sure.
GVK just got a hole out. There's some nerves.
He was safely
I'm going to go safe and just shove.
He was safely aggressive.
Yes, passively aggressive.
Nope.
Yes.
That's not what I said.
I know. That's what I said. Passive aggressive is good though. It gets you deep into the brackets.
As Kyle Heasley would say, it gets you deep in the pink.
Ooh. My wife wouldn't like that.
No?
She would. She would.
That's what he did. Just tell me where I spoke in truth. And
you did not.
I'll take it back. I will correct my errors. Jade, what's going on?
Two-stroke difference.
It was his best he's ever done. It's the first tournament he's ever won. Congratulations to Kyle Heasley for winning his first ever tournament today.
Pink?
Yeah. Well, any tournament, but yeah.
Right. Kyle Heasley he won pink.
We don't need to call colors. We don't see color here at the PGT.
It doesn't matter. Winning
unless we're separating you into brackets, and then we name them by color.
No. Winning pink is harder than finishing 7-8 in purple. So which would you rather do? Would you rather win?
Is it though?
Would you? Okay, what would you? There you go, Matt. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes,
Hold on,
absolutely.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes.
Sure.
It took a 120 to make pink.
We have a running joke at my bar
Or
because
purple, sorry.
Because I play there, Brad Baird plays there, Nick Cornelius plays there. Between the three of us, PEG, it's not specifically to PEGT, but between the three of us, we have
one world ticket?
No, not the world tickets. No, shut your face. And we're not different conversation.
I'm trying to build you up. What are you talking about?
Between the three of us, I think we have something like
one world ticket,
13 purple bracket championships. Right, we're like extremely mediocre.
Wow, extra medium. I like it.
And
it's
so
the best size ever.
So we joked amongst ourselves about how not great we are.
Ooh, into the bunker,
That might be okay. See, he's
far enough back that it
might be okay. There's a tailwind.
No,
he's got a tailwind.
I think he's in too far of a.
Evan's hitting.
The bunkers can work, but that's too far back of a bunker.
Pretty far back.
No, it's not gonna. No way.
Nope. Sorry.
You got to be in the front half.
You got to pick a better bunker, Eddie.
You got to be in the front half and in the back of it.
No, you don't want to be in the front half. The back half's great.
No, the front half of the bunkers.
Of the entire
but the back half of the front half bunkers.
I'm with you now. Yeah, that's super hard to explain.
Oh, yeah, math. It's hard. Engineers talking. My God, we're just going over people's heads.
See, people don't like us when we talk when we're sober, and here we are talking drunk about a video game. Can never go well.
Engineers talking. Oh my God.
We legit at work have 7-minute conversations that end with "This is why people hate us."
My wife says we are the worst people ever.
We are. It's true.
She works in real estate.
We apologize to all of you.
Engineers buying real estate. Oh, we ask a lot of questions.
Turns out we want to know the facts, man. GVK still up one. This is the hole we're looking for. We're on 16 though. So GVK. Oh boy, it's just you see him too. He's like, God damn it! I wanted one that was easy. Either so easy, I'm going to go for it, or so hard that I'm not.
Actually, I don't mind that one at all.
He doesn't either. That's why he was so angry.
No, I don't mind it. I said, if you turn left to where he pointed.
Yeah. He wanted something that was nasty, so he could easily lay up, and Paul could easily try to go for it, but probably miss it.
348. That's a high 10.5. You can make that all day long.
Absolutely, but you can't go for that in the front and make the mistake. You can't do that.
Right.
He knows that. That's why he was so upset. He was so upset because he wanted something that was either monumentally easy or monumentally hard. He got neither of those. He got the very okay one.
Oh, see,
that he can't mess
up. This
up.
More advanced than I'm thinking.
No, this I don't know.
I slide right, I turn left, and I hit a 10.5 high.
We'll see what Paul does. Paul's got an interesting shot selection almost always, but this is very, very gettable. And if he does land the green here, he could get that stroke back from GVK, which is what he's looking for. Over on the other screen, Eddie G leaves it in the bunker. Evan's on the green. I think Eddie G's down, so it's probably not going to matter.
By 2.
2. Yeah, then it's definitely not going to matter. He needed Evan go in the water, and it clipped the edge on the way up, so it doesn't matter. Good round by Evan. He moves on. Eddie G is eliminated from the Top Gun, but good run today for Eddie G. He played a lot of golf today. He was all over the main bracket.
Right,
30, I think he finished up at like 5-6 or something like that.
4-stroke win. I was not expecting it to be
30.
that
Oh,
big.
30 under. Nice job.
30 to 26.
So Paul here goes Paul. 3 high. It's overcut, isn't it?
No,
it is. It's overcut.
That was too much.
He knew that was his chance, right? And
I said 10.5.
Well,
I said 10.5.
You did.
It was not enough for the 3-wood.
But credit to GVK, right? It was a gettable setup, but he made his opponent make the hard shot.
And
he laid up in the fairway and says, you know what? The most I'm going to give up here is 1.
I'm not beating either one of these guys. I'm having Captain Hindsight issues here. Yes, this is exactly what he should have done.
2020 on the backside.
Oh, boy. Ooh, that was a slow chip. I like that.
Oh, he's a high chipper. Didn't you know that?
But slow high chipper.
He was way high on the pullback and then slow through. He gets a lot
not
more.
Full pullback either. That was
it's
interesting.
not full. It's like 3/4-ish.
Right. But he pulls back all. Okay, so his hand pulls back all the way, but the club doesn't pull back all the way.
The club does not, right. He kind of catches it halfway through the pullback.
Yeah, that is a learned shot for sure. That is not something you just go do.
George, without a thought, throws it out in the middle side. That is exactly
I like that naked. I like that naked.
No, see, again, if you're George, center. Make your opponent make the hole out or the good shot or the great shot, whatever it is.
Just thumb that. I see Paul and I thumb that. Just thumb that.
George did the exact right thing.
Thumb it naked.
Sure. I mean,
Thumb it naked.
Paul might hold this, but
Thumb
George
it
did the
naked.
exact right thing there.
Thumb it naked out to the right.
He mostly
That's
just
what I
likes,
see.
He mostly just likes saying naked.
Well, who doesn't?
Naked.
Who doesn't?
Naked.
But yes, thumb that naked. No spin, nothing. Pick your spot to thumb it from. I think that's what he's doing. Oh, no, he is hitting bite. Wow.
By the way, crowd, if you hit anything other than a stout ball, this is a turn right.
And watch this go short.
No, I don't think it's going to.
It's not. Wow.
He's got huge thumbs.
I know, but 84 is not huge thumbs.
Oh, no.
I thought he was going to fluff that.
I just meant his
really
actual
soft.
thumbs.
Hey. All right, here we go.
So-
417. It's kind of
All right,
drivable.
well,
Kinda.
Gee,
Not really.
I don't love that, but okay.
But I
He was-
like leaving it
if
farther right
Bunker's
than
okay.
that.
Bunker's okay.
I like leaving it farther right than that.
The
Stick
prob-
it out farther to the 3.
The problem with the tee shot, right, you cannot danger the water right.
You can.
Well, you shouldn't. He's got a one-stroke lead. That's my point. The strategy of the game is you don't hit it to where you can get wet right.
And he went farther left. That's what I mean. It's
Yeah, that's
by
fine.
by
That's
going
fine.
harder. No, you can
Oh, he
cheat it
goes
farther
harder.
right easier. That one, oh boy, I kind of like the lob wedge naked. That's
Well,
lob wedge.
if he makes
he
it, he
doesn't
makes
have
it.
one. He doesn't have a lob wedge.
Why would you carry a lob
Ooh.
wedge? That's a cheater club.
Oh, it's a cheater club. I'll beat you
gonna
with
go-
it all day
is it
long.
gonna go? Oh,
no,
he got stuck
it's
in the
not.
fringe.
No, it's
stuck in the
not.
fringe. GBK moves on.
Wow.
On the strike of his hole out.
Yes.
Great rounds by both of those guys, though. 26-24.
Hole outs will make you move on. It's a strange thing. Right on.
Mike, it's been
Right
a
on.
pleasure. We got a little
Absolutely.
downtime. I'm going to be joined by my friend Brian Bernhardt. It's been great.
Absolutely. Mike passing off to Brian.
Good having you, buddy. There you go. This is a hard job. I don't know what you're talking about, Paul. So we've got 2 fresh matches coming up here pretty quick. As soon as Steve chooses to announce them, I got my good I got my good buddy Brian Bernhardt.
Wow, that's the best introduction I've ever gotten. It's great to be here. You know, inaugural PCC champ Brian Bernhardt here. It's great to join you. That's Gino's thing, but yeah. I'm in a little better spirits than I was earlier. You know, going 2-2 in the Top Gun when I kind of snuck in there in 30th place.
Hey, that's fine.
You know,
that's fine.
when you get two betters thrown up against you and you lose, I mean, what do you do?
I'm pretty sure the phrase is chip in a chair.
Yeah, that's right. You know, so
Pretty sure that's the phrase.
So yeah, we've had some great golden tee all day. You know, we have the Top Gun, Lil Gun going on tonight. What have we had in the stream here? You know, I haven't paid a whole lot of attention because I've been busy playing for a change.
You know, something you weren't doing earlier in the day. So we had some action. We had Beatty and Losiavo in extras, which Steve Beatty took down. We had Evan Gossett. Cool. We had Evan Gossett take down Eddie G. And then
that just happened, correct?
Just happened, right? That's
and
recent
Eddie
news.
G is just playing some great golden tee this weekend, isn't he?
Yes, he played a ton of golden tee this weekend, especially today. Played a lot of good golf. Wasn't able to get the better of Evan. And then lastly, we had a Nihon match there, which is going to completely escape me because it was all of 20 seconds ago. And
But that was
Eddie G.
That was Eddie G. Evan match.
Okay, fine.
Someone's paying attention here. So yeah, I'm Brian.
The one I was remembering was a champ match. We had GBK on the champ match, and he took down Paul Taylor.
Oh wow, yeah, Paul Taylor
by 2. He had a hole out, and then Paul Taylor missed 16.
Okay, yeah, and Paul had two hole outs against me and Nordlin, a guy that likes to have fun.
He used them all against you.
Yeah, I guess he did. And it was funny you say that because there's Andy Haas smiling on the screen. And Steve Beatty, two guys that are happy to play. I said to Paul Luna when he beat me our first match in the Top Gun tournament after he had 3 hole outs against me, I'm like, hey, don't waste these on me, man. Save some of these for later.
Save some for the rest of the players.
You're going to need those later. All you need to do is get one against me. I'm going to shoot a power round probably. I mean, I had to get a little aggressive towards the end, but things didn't go in my favor, and he was playing really good.
Mark Gomez, you're not wrong. There's a whole lot of wind in the booth right now.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's double wind going on. Al Bundy is talking to Andy Haas here.
We actually showed him the photo of Beatty and the second place finisher Bob Vogelsong earlier. It was, great jerseys all around today. In honor of Desmond Burke, our fallen friend. Des, we love you. We appreciate you. And it was a good fitting contest to have because he was a stout. How do you want to use that word that way? Stout supporter of Sunday Night Football, devout supporter of Sunday Night Football at the Texas event.
If he was a stout supporter, he'd only be supporting half of whatever he was doing.
Well, he was a Dallas guy. I mean, he was a Dallas Cowboys kind of support. There's a whole lot of shouting going on. What happened? Oh, Buffalo. It's Buffalo.
Kevin's high-fiving everybody.
Buffalo's been in full action all weekend. Oh, boy. Yeah. The Buffalo machine has been
it's been activated.
Occupied. It's been occupied.
Appreciate the comment about the shirt, James.
Justin Miller Titan. We do have a full Titan booth.
Yes, and that's the way it should be. I mean,
join the revolution, guys. Titan Revolution. It's super fun. I promise you won't be bored. I'm not even sure we're going to be able to call through this. I love that it's – hey, if you guys are listening to this, you haven't been to a Golden State tournament before, and you hear this in the background, I'm not sure if you have a pulse if you can't figure out that this is a whole lot of fun to be at.
You know what's
because really, it's been this way all weekend.
But let's tell the people about what we have in our Airbnb. Buffalo head.
I've showed so many people that I took a photo of this morning. Andy Haas doing what Andy Haas does, trying to get that cup. I've showed so many people a photo of that buffalo head, and every single one of them is super excited. They're going to try to figure out where our Airbnb is and steal it from Steve next year.
Yeah.
Hope that doesn't happen because it works out really well for us.
Yes, I'm sure Steve's going to be booking that.
Jason Stark, what's up?
Ooh.
Minus 200 plus 180. On Easter? If I'm on Easter, I'm going to take Steve Beatty at plus 180. Well,
Andy Haas
how about we divide by 10 and we do it. You got Andy? Yeah, okay, cool.
And on the other machine, we've got Ryan McCook. You know, you guys don't care what they're talking about. You got Ryan McCook and Adam Harris.
Yes, they do. This is specifically why they're signed it, is to hear what we say.
Starkoid.
But Stark, so Jason Stark, when we arrived here, I don't know if they were yours or not. Jason, I think your basketball records were still on the machines over here, and then Thursday we had so many power problems that it got blanked, just erased. But nobody has even smelled those records yet. Right now they're at 158 and 212. When I showed up, they were at 450.
Oh
I'm pretty sure those were Jason's.
Okay,
because that dude is an idiot savant about the basketball shooty whatever game it's called. I don't know.
And Andy is looking at this thinking, all right, I got a straight thumb shot here.
Oh, it's going in.
But it's 291 to the pin, and that's a long way for a par 3.
It's going in. Watch it.
And it's a little bit right. And it might be
just did drag right. Will Sandstead. Yes, Jason, I 100% agree. Those were your records. And, dude, watching you do that was awesome. Awesome. You should, if there's a way to make money at the basketball shooting game, you should go win 5 PS5s and sell them somewhere.
So these guys.
Me, maybe. I need one.
They have not lost yet. They're both 3-0, right? The winner of this moves on to be 4-0, one away from a King of the Hill match. Is that
awesome?
Yeah. So between Andy Haas, Steve Beatty. The other machines got Adam Harris, Ryan McCook. They just teed off. And
we talked about Eddie G having a good run today. How about Steve Beatty?
Yeah.
Steve Beatty openly said I assume he said it to you as well, but when we mentioned that maybe Group 2 was a little lofty for him on the podcast, he took that to heart and is in full attack mode.
Yes. And I was just going to mention, we've got a major upset.
Justin from Andy.
Paul
Losiavo.
Luna is not going to be
the top gun.
Top gun because Jason Losiavo knocked him out of the tournament. A guy that I was talking with earlier, calling matches, and he said he was going to shock the world when he got in there.
Hey.
And that's what he's done. He won his first 2 matches.
Shocked the Golden Sea world.
So Yeah.
Why would we mention that?
325 unders for Jason Losiavo, and he's got a 3-1 record so far with, 1 to spare.
Let's be fair.
He'll play the winner of the Chris Brewer Al Zarul match in the bottom part of that Top Gun bracket.
When you look at match play and you see the scores, you take it a whole big old grain of salt because the flow of the match means a lot in the scores there. So, Paul Luna's out. Jason Losiavo is in right now.
Yeah, so
Steve
right now,
Beatty and Andy Haas are on the top side battling it out.
And you still got
trying to get to the King of the Hill match.
And then we'll have the Evan Gossett, George Von Kay battle on the loser side as well.
We're just on the north side of 6 o'clock local time.
8:15 local time.
No, that's wrong. This is Eastern there. So it's 6:16 here, right?
No.
Oh, did we change it? Oh, we changed it. What the heck?
So
stop changing the clock.
So,
it was Eastern last time I was in the booth. My apologies. Well, that actually makes me feel better because I was really tired.
So what Matt was talking about, we've got a monitor here that's got some things that you guys don't see that we see. It's got time on it. It has the correct time. But enough about the time.
Yesterday was
Beatty,
Eastern. I don't know.
Beatty's putting in there for Eagle along with Andy Haas getting his Eagle.
I expect this to be pretty equal until 11. Sure, why not? What total do you think?
I don't know.
Maybe the drivable at 14 there.
I think Haas is going to get a whole lot on a par 3, and I know that's like hot take.
Well, here's a par 3.
Yeah, so maybe this is his time.
This is actually Dan Gillard and I played this setup. He knocked me out on this setup.
Really?
I'm pretty sure this is the one. This is a very okay. I'm going to pay more attention to the actual wins and pins, but I'm pretty sure this is the setup we have in this par 3.
Well, you should be used to paying more attention to the wins because we actually have wins when we hit the ball.
Just not in this stream.
So Quentin, I appreciate the offer. I have one. I don't need a home edition, so thanks, but no thanks. And that's a funny story, Matt. Do you want to tell it? So moving forward, here we are with Andy.
Wow. If anybody out there tried to buy my home edition for $20 or whatever it was, I apologize that you were not able to complete your sale a year and a half ago.
But yeah, so yeah, all squared up after 5.
As expected.
Yeah, and there are a few holes that can make a difference here, but
sure.
Steve Beatty is in very comfortable spirits, right? You can see him smiling on the camera on the top right.
He is just fine. He is just fine. Andy Haas is in his normal Sunday mode. He's listening to his shit. Buffalo's rocking in the background. Andy Haas is super jacked about Buffalo.
Now, the one thing about the Buffalo in the background, just keep in mind for those that are thinking that one person's winning a bunch of money, there's 6 people in on that. So there's 6 people winning a little bit of money.
So and we had this much shouting last night or the night before, and as I understand it, for about a half an hour they shouted like this, and then Paul Luna, who was the center of the action, won an entire $3.80.
Yeah,
so there may be a little bit of showmanship back there, but I love it. I love all of it.
We're at that part of the weekend, Matt, to where there's a lot of guys.
This is definitely the look that Dan Gillard and I had. And let's see, I'm trying to remember what the looks were now. The drivable par 4 with the circle of Easter heads, 12, 13, 14, somewhere, whatever. 100% drivable.
Okay.
100% drivable, 10.5. Okay-ish look on 15. Par 3 is not too. Yeah, I mean, there's not. If you're looking to pick up a stroke here, there's great chances for hole outs. If you're thinking your opponent's going to drop one, probably not going to happen. With these two competitors, it's just,
that's a bad shot.
If you ask Steve, that's not a good shot.
No.
Yes.
And Quentin, I got 3 kids, and I probably could use a second machine, but yeah, we're all good with that one.
Josh McDaniel, you know what? I have seen amazingly little quarter flipping this weekend.
Yeah, there has not been any flipping.
It's been a kind of a relief.
Yeah, it really. And you know what else I haven't seen? A lot of, we've talked about this in the past. Well, people are keeping their clothes on for a change.
It's been awesome. Awesome seeing clothed males at a Golden Tee tournament.
Yeah,
it's true.
But yeah, this is you can go after this one. The bunkers really they're not in play.
Yeah, this is one you can get close. Even with my double wind, I got close to this one.
And that's going to be in the frame.
No, just to grab it.
And Caesar, Matt Van Hooser is on the left. I'm Brian Bernhardt on the right. He's sporting the Iowa State, and I got the Hawaiian Chicago Bears shirt.
Proudly supporting my Iowa State Cyclones.
And I'm supporting my Chicago Bears. They're in line for the second draft pick in the NFL draft next year.
Michael Wynn! Andy, he thought he had it. Look at the face. He thought he had it.
And I'll tell you what, I'm really impressed with Andy. He looks like he's actually in pretty good form as far as his alcohol intake for the day, you know?
He is. No, and right. We all have been on the train for Andy winning multiple tournaments in a row.
Yes.
He defeated Mark Stenmark, who's got the record for the tournaments in a row, but he was, after he got past that hump, he was not able to win the main tournament today. Finished 7-8. And so, I agree with you, Andy. He's a man on a mission right now to try to solidify.
Oh my goodness.
Boy! Steve Beatty says, hold on 1 second. And I also have a beer.
Yeah, Andy's looking at that like he dodged a bullet right there. And he's so confused at the way that he played that shot and how close he got because that is not an easy shot right there.
Especially the offset, right? The offset makes it tough to aim this properly. He's going to cut it in there because it's just a weird look.
Yeah, and that's a...
Steve Beatty just put it all over the hole.
And
Mark Gomez, come on,
yeah,
man. Obviously.
We prefer not to answer that question.
Obviously, we all know what's going on here.
Moving on to hole 9. So this is interesting. And now, we've got the tiered green. It's on top. However, the pin is a little bit further up there, so the tier should not come into play. You can get a little aggressive with this.
No. This is going to be a good shot here. Little whatever he wants, not whatever he needs.
Yeah. And we thought having 4 touchdowns in one game was a big deal for Al Bundy at Polk High.
It was. But we have this, too.
And is Mouth playing Top Gun, Little Gun? Well,
he was in Top Gun.
I'll be the first one to say this. He was playing Top Gun until I knocked him out of the tournament.
Oh,
so a good run, Mouth. From the word of Brian here, he not on his game. I tried a clean round, got him by a couple, but yeah, he went 1 and 2, I believe, in the Top Gun bracket. And that wouldn't be all, Will.
Oh, wow, Will. Will, I'm just glad you spelled my name right.
After 9 holes, all square.
As expected.
Easter Island.
Expected.
You know, it's almost like late night with Golden Tee here. You know, usually
this is Golden Tee after dark.
After dark, yes, yes, exactly. Because usually with these tournaments, we've got 6:30, sometimes 7 o'clock.
Wrap it up.
On, yeah,
Wrap it up. Yeah.
It's
no, not tonight.
Not tonight. We've got that extra action for you, the Top Gun, Little Gun, and this is that Top Gun bracket. Top 32 in points get to battle it off to be the player of the year and get their face on a player card for next year, which is like right now I'm in my pocket. I've got a player card with David Key and Joe Macera's face on it.
Right now, David Key and JoJo Macera are right next to your butt.
JoJo, where are you? You should be here, my friend. You should be here.
You know, if JoJo could be here, that he would be here.
He's got other priorities going on?
Yes, he does. His pretty standard mode is to play St. Louis and then come out here and play, and he's just so dang goddamn good.
In the hole.
Oh boy, Steve.
Whew, I thought that was in.
Right.
So did he. He's walking away real quick.
He can't believe it.
Yep.
Can't believe it.
Taking a quick sip of his drink.
Hey, Joe is here. Hi, Joe. That's awesome.
But you're not here. You're not here, Joe.
He's there. He's here. He's there.
Well, we miss you, Joe.
Love you, Joe. Love you, Joe. Yeah, Joe Macera, last year's Top Gun champion, got his face in the card. It's right next to Brian and I's butt, in our pockets, of course.
All Matt Van Hooser there. So, Joe, since you're watching and listening, obviously, tell us your thoughts on Paul Taylor chasing dailies in the last few weeks more often.
Why would you do that now? Come on. We don't have time to keep up with that.
It is quite interesting. For those that haven't heard of Joe Macera,
pretty good.
One of the best daily players.
Good run,
just
Steve.
a master with the full shots and a guy by the name of Paul Taylor, who you've seen a lot in the stream today. He's been playing some dailies lately and giving JoJo a run for his money.
What? Right, JoJo's kind of had a lockdown on the dailies for a little. Oh, it's in!
The hole.
It's in!
Andy
Good
Haas
grief.
with 1 stroke lead there, and
It
Beatty.
was such a good shot that he was off the stream in half a second.
And you got a couple, 3 fist bumps right there from Andy Haas, which is rare.
He knew. So that right there tells me he knows he knows. Holy cow! He knows he's in for a match tonight against Steve Beatty. Steve Beatty's rolling really, really well, and he knew he.
And he's
hold
quick
out.
to the machine here too. He's
feeling it. Look at the bop. Look at the bop.
I don't know what he's listening to. Maybe a little Vanilla Ice or something.
Probably Hanson. No. Oh!
He needed some fringe on that one to go back to back, but
Yeah,
wouldn't that be something? But now Beatty.
Dan G aced this one on me.
He has to change everything. They've all
the whole mindset of the match changes.
Yeah.
Not that he wasn't chasing a little bit of the whole outs before. He knows he needs a whole out to beat Andy Haas, but now he really needs a whole out because he has to tie Andy Haas.
Well, and the other thing too is he was so close to holing out a couple times the last few holes.
He's probably got 50K right now.
Yeah, right around there. They're both in the 40s, but yeah, it's tough spot for Beatty. Can he hold his composure, continue to play as exceptional as he has? The good news for him though is this is the winner side, correct? So I mean, he no matter what happens this game, his day's not done. But he's got to start being a little more aggressive.
Get up. Okay.
Oh, it's not the easiest putt.
At least it got to cross the gap.
Yeah,
there.
center of the cup. And little things like that, the center of the cup putts. I've talked about this before in the stream. I'll talk about it again. When you're making putts center of the cup, you're confident. You know you're
rolling right.
Yeah.
You know you're rolling right.
When you start seeing those putts rolling on the left side, the right side of the cup, these guys are getting a little bit lucky. They're getting the nerves. They're not hitting the trackball the way they want to hit it. How aggressive is Andy Haas with this shot?
100%.
He's got a chance to go up 2 here. Ooh, he hit that.
That's Andy's mindset. Andy's mindset right there is, I just got it. Let's go get more and really put the dagger. He is, of all the Golden Tee players I've ever seen play match play, he is the best at twisting the knife.
Yes. Oh, you got that right. Yeah.
If you make a mistake, he will come up right behind you and absolutely hole it out to make sure it's 2 strokes instead of 1.
Yeah. Just when you think it's like, oh, I need to make up
step
1.
Step on your throat and not even feel bad about it.
This is an interesting look here. He's going.
A great look.
Yeah. He's going to try to release it in the hole.
Might work. Oh, my.
Steve Beatty is throwing darts out there. Just not hitting the bullseye like Andy Haas
I
just
guarantee
did.
you in his head, he's like, what's a guy got to do to get one to drop?
Yeah.
Buffalo in the background. Adam Harris on the quad screen against Ryan McCook. Bottom side, I think. No. Of the bracket.
And I'm not sure if anybody knows.
Oh, winners. Okay, my apologies. This is for the King of the Hill. Both sides of the King of the Hill match will be decided on our quad screen right now.
Hey, Josh, 100%. Oh,
drink every
Brian
time
said that, not Matt. Darn it. I'm not in the bingo card yet.
Whoops, I need a drink.
So we're all square on Hollywood Hills between Adam Harris and the Gambler.
Yeah. So here it is. This is a drivable setup. You don't have to go through the trees, though. This is the 10.5 Rappy will dang your. Oh gosh. This is. See, you've played games in a row a lot, where you get the
similar,
same but not the same
yes,
setup.
Yes.
This is what's happening right now because this is not the same setup. The pin was a little bit farther left and longer. Great for a wrap shot instead of the through the trees, through the hills,
and use the rough to.
What do we call this? The Red Robin.
He'll have a chip at it though.
Little Red Robin Hood shot.
No,
over the river through the trees.
Where's Andy at? Because
I missed it, but he's closer than this.
Yeah,
maybe he's on. I don't see the ball anywhere.
Well, no, he's on the green.
Okay, I see it now. Yeah, he has a putt.
Steve needs to make this.
He has a putt, so he absolutely has to make this.
You don't want to go down to the 2-time champion, world champion Andy Haas.
This rough plays a little janky. He did give the extra juice.
Andy's going to walk up there and just quick snap, wipe the trackball down a little bit.
Make sure.
Quick snap of the thumbs and just put this right in for a nice eagle.
Yeah.
And that he does.
There it is.
Center of the cup, center of the cup.
I hate to say the words necessarily to match, but that one might be done.
Yeah.
And it's not because Steve B's played bad.
No.
He's probably on par right now. But Andy Haas is pretty good at this game.
There are some things that can happen. Odds that happen to Andy are slim. Still have four holes to go.
You want me to read that? Is that what you're trying to talk about?
Yeah, so Josh, that's interesting information because that's more than most of us have ever gotten. So, and Andy trying to get another stroke. So, Pives, the Buffalo references, they have legalized gambling here, the slot machines. And so there's
a Buffalo slot machine.
Buffalo slot machine. And
they are hitting it.
Yeah. And
they're playing it hard.
There's just maybe only a handful of guys behind the machine right now.
Yeah,
but
we'll call it a 10?
Yeah, there's 6 people that are involved in trying to.
They're enjoying themselves.
Yeah, trying to win some money.
Oh, Steve.
And this is the time that we need to talk about Steve. He needs to finish this match strong. He's down 2, maybe down 3.
To give himself the confidence for even if he loses, right? To finish
he's
strong.
still in it.
Be like, hey, you know what? I lost to a one better. Fine. Tip your hat. But yeah, you're right. If this chip goes in, that kind of thing, cool. Split 17 ways. You might not be wrong, honestly.
Steven Sobel chiming in. I don't know if he's listening. He's running the tournament, but obviously reading what's going on. And yeah, the more people, the merrier to help set things up or take things down.
We love helpers.
Adam Harris has to be careful
Sit!
there.
Sit!
And it rolls down, and he's going to have.
All right, no, hold on. Let's see the angle on that. That's not bad. He's going to make this.
You think he's going to make it?
I do.
He's going to miss it left.
Okay.
Or right.
That's the other direction.
Yeah. Well, left from the top of the green.
Does that make us both wrong? Yep.
No, definitely not non-profit donated. This is
Adam
slot machines.
Adam Harris down 2, hoping for a janky setup here, which he didn't get. It's not too bad of a shot to just slide on the left side there of Hollywood 17. Let's see what Ryan's got. Ryan McCook, honestly, I will say this. Ryan McCook all weekend long has been living his best life, if you will, right?
Oh, that's a horrible. Oh, my goodness.
Sit. Oh, sit. Oh, no.
Well, he's standing at the machine, questioning. And you can see him on the other machine.
Questioning life's decisions. That was a lot of hops. That's a lot of hops right there.
And what's interesting is you look over Beatty's.
Shaggy said, I have no idea.
You can see Luna and Evan kind of spectating, looking on.
Yeah, right. I'm sure there was some noise there. They all understood something happened there. Let's see what Adam's got. He's going to try to not get left. Okay, it's going left. Good find. Oh, what a good shot by Adam Harris.
You know what Adam does have? A heck of a rap beat, man. I mean, that guy put on
No. What was that?
That was a horrible break.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, what just happened? Adam Harris's shot. There's Buffalo in the background. Ryan McCook dang near made his chip. How does Adam Harris not get a shot with that wonderful of a shot? Look at how that bounced through there. Oh, that's bad. Adam Harris, I feel for you. I am sorry. You hit a much better shot than the result showed.
That was
painful to watch.
Yeah,
that thing kept going forever.
Yeah. Very, very unfortunate for Adam Harris.
Steve Beatty tries to hold that one out. Damn near gets 17 of Easter. Not gonna matter. So Adam Harris needs a whole lot of help here. He's down 2. He thought that 17 gave him what he needed to make one up. Didn't happen. Ryan McCook's pretty darn good at 18 of Hollywood. Just ask Aaron Ketchum.
But yeah, also a very safe shot right there.
Oh,
wait, did we have a missed putt or?
It was a missed putt, but it was a whole lot. It didn't matter.
Well, no. Steve Beatty's got the box now. He's ready to come into 18, and he's down 2.
He's down 2. Okay, so
the big difference between 2 and 3, though, Matt.
There is a big difference between 2 and 3. This is.
But not when the pin's up there because the water is not in play. They're going to be hitting probably a C3 going in.
Wait, what? C3?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
What? I'll have 2 what Brian's having, please. He's not getting no C3. These guys are going to hit just to the left. They're hitting stouts. It's a 7-mile-an-hour wind. You're going to have to back breaker, make their uphill putt, and be done with it. There is no way anybody. If somebody hits a C3 here, I'll give you $1.
All right, it's a deal.
Are we in? All right. There's no way anybody's in a C3 here.
Go right one, Steve.
You're just making up letters. Not even a shot. You're just making up letters.
You go C3, it brings it right up towards the hole. You go straight at it, no chance. That 7-mile-per-hour wind, right? I mean, well, whatever the heck it is, it's going to push it away if you don't hit a C3 in.
I'm sipping on my $1 tea right now.
depending what he does right here.
There's nobody hitting a C.
If
That doesn't depend. There's nobody hitting a C.
If Andy is confident with hitting the full shot, he's hitting a C3.
De Rockins.
Andy's hitting.
That's the worst bounce he could have gotten.
Andy's
still not going to hit a C3.
He's hitting a C3.
Okay, fine. Let's watch. C3.
He should have.
Hit the exact same shot.
C3 gets close to the hole.
I
Hands
got
down.
one more dollar. I got one more dollar. Because I got one more
We'll put it in Buffalo. 6-way Buffalo game.
6-way Buffalo at $1. Jeff Landon would like your attention. I don't think you're going to give it to him. You should have had him get his drinks.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Lodell. Beat Jeff Landon today in the main bracket.
Yeah.
Woo! He had a run today, didn't he?
Lodell running both tournaments.
He had a run today, didn't he?
Yeah, big hug there. Andy Haas moving on.
Moving on.
Steve Beatty with his first loss in the Top Gun.
Yep.
He's still in it.
That's the advantage of being the Top Gun. The Little Gun is a single elimination tournament. Win and you're in. Lose and you're done. Nice bet, Eddie Murphy.
Look at Evan Gossett there, just patiently waiting. He's like, yeah, I won the first tournament.
Yeah. My day's set. He had a pretty good DraftKings weekend about 2 weekends ago.
No,
too,
it was last weekend.
Was it last weekend?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
This has been one of the.
Yeah, he's had a good run. Pretty good run. Evan Gossett and GVK coming out. Those are two good players. GVK, I took a picture of it earlier. I got to question the whole thing. The pink/purple shirt, magenta, maybe.
Yeah.
Fuchsia, probably fuchsia.
Blue hat.
Red shirt, blue hat. I mean,
and his shoes
I'm an engineer.
Are red, right? Yeah, red shoes.
I'm an engineer. I have terrible fashion sense, and even I know that is just atrocious.
He better be careful. If he clicks those shoes 3 times, he's going to end up in Oklahoma or something.
Oh, boy. Johnny D, you know better. You've been around.
Johnny
There's
D.
There's no way we're keeping our bellies off the stream.
Man, I miss you.
Welcome to the show.
Glad you're enjoying the stream. Figured you'd be doing some accounting work somewhere, but glad you can take some time to watch some video golf.
Trying to account for Chris Brewer's belly.
Yes. No, that was optional, Will.
Basketball's optional.
Oh, hat backwards. Oh, he's I got a strange feeling that George is going to be listening to this stream. I don't think he's listening to music. So George,
while he's playing,
yeah, give us a wave, George, if you're listening.
It's not a good idea.
So we can do this because we're just teeing off. Who wins this? I mean, Evan's had a day, right? I mean, it's never happened where you win the first tournament or the first Texas tournament and the Top Gun, but.
That's pretty even. Who's the house here?
I'm going to go on.
Damn it!
I'm going to go out on a limb here, and Evan's been playing great.
Where's Puff when you need him?
And
Evan's been playing really good.
He really has. However, GVK.
Right. I got GVK.
He's had some bad breaks, and I'll tell you what. This shot right here is going to. If he can make this shot, he wins this game here, and potentially this tournament.
Oh no! It was going so fast that it didn't go in.
Like a burger, in and out. Oh my goodness.
John Tatura, Steve Beatty won the best jersey contest. We showed a picture of it just a little bit ago. We might do it again. He was wearing Polk High number 33, 4 touchdowns in the state championship game.
That's a shot right there that could put GVK on tilt. He is so fragile.
You think that's a tilter?
Yeah, that's a horrible shot right there. Yeah. And this could be
finally be to the run-up GVK. We've been waiting for it patiently for a long while.
He did beat Luna.
Plus 145, right? Okay.
Oh
boy!
Evan makes another bad shot. Wow.
There it is.
There it is.
Bob Vogelsong on the right with the impressive chain. And Steve Beatty, your first-place finisher in the jersey contest, Polk High number 33.
That doesn't get up.
What's he got, Gap? Yeah, Gap does not get up. He's got to go full.
Yeah, this
is go full. You bail out. You make your putt. make
so
a birdie.
George is getting that stroke he should have gotten on hole 1.
Yeah.
It's going to happen here.
Right. So if you're George, right, you're kind of thinking, I should be up 2.
Right. But Evan wouldn't have hit that shot. That's the way you also got to look at it, is that that things would have been different. It kind of like those times when you get the hole-and-win option.
Sure.
And you don't try it and you make it. It's like, well, if I would have tried it, I probably wouldn't have made it.
George is going to hole 1 out here to be a 1 better, and he's going to win this one a 1 better. You ready for that? George is going to shoot a 1 better. Evan's going to shoot 1 off, we'll call it.
Yeah.
Trying to chase.
But Evan chasing. No, here. I got to paint this picture for everybody. If you weren't watching last night, we had a match, and that was between Evan Gossett and GVK.
Buffalo!
And George was up 1 stroke going into Petra.
Okay.
18. And Evan took a long-ass time going into hole 18, trying to figure out where to do. And when I say a long time, we're talking like 6-7 minutes, right? And George, not the biggest fan of what happened. He
thought that was too long, huh?
Yeah, I think he did think it was too long. I think 2 minutes is too long. But anyways.
On Petra 18, it kind of is.
Yeah, so he dials in. Evan makes eagle. George makes birdie, misses his putt. They end up tied. First hole, sudden death. George loses. Evan wins and moves on.
And
George is thinking about that right now.
If you've watched George on the stream, he's a very, very fast player.
Oh, yeah.
Evan's a fast player, but George is a super fast player. Watch out. So I can see where that much time on a shot that is, I'll say, gimmicky like Petra 18 is frustrating.
Oh, yeah. And if you were here, I don't know if Casey manually timed it at, I think, at 7:45. I'm not sure if he was kidding or not, but the guys behind the booth here, they know it was a long time. But that was last night. This is today. George is on a mission, and he feels he should have won that match.
I said on the podcast, I think this is his weekend to go shine. He played well in the main bracket, and we'll see what he does here.
And I did have a nice little chat with George earlier today and said, hey, if you would have gone to more tournaments, you would have had a few more points and whatnot. And he clearly told me that his kids are his top priority, which was wonderful to hear.
Yeah, absolutely.
He doesn't have total control over, when he finds out when he's going to get them, and so he needs to make sure he's around the weekends, and it is what it is. So kudos to him for being around for his kids and not planning to travel on a weekend that he might have them.
Yeah.
But you can tell he's the one thing that I've given him a hard time for is his confidence, and I even told him that earlier. He has a tendency of getting a little cocky at times.
Yeah.
He looks pretty.
There's a lot of Golden State hubris.
Yeah, he looks pretty confident right now, Matt.
Yes, I agree. He looks very comfortable in what he's doing. He's in control of his game right now, and
Evan's kind of paddling upstream here a little bit. It seems.
He will be. He will be.
And these guys are both going to have some pretty decent looks coming in here. You can get a little aggressive. He's going to go down a club. He doesn't have to put anything on this. Just go right at it.
No, he's
and that's
straight at it. He's going to turn. He's going to turn. Oh, it tried to turn.
Evan with a kind of clench of his fist, hoping that was in.
Half a roll slower, it's going to go in. Half a roll slow, it's in.
And that's a little bit long and short, but GVK just quickly tapping buttons, moving on, wiping the ball.
Tap it on in.
Up 1 stroke after 6. Evan with no great shot points. This is a guy that's been buzzing cups and getting close all weekend long, and
this is deeper into a match where you would expect to have shotties by now. Yes.
And now this is.
Oh, did he get in the rough there?
Maybe he did. This is on the bottom. This is loser side, correct?
I think it is.
I mean, we're going quad screen here.
Losiavo and Brewer. I tried to stare at it a little bit earlier. I think it's tied. We're early in the round at 5, hole 5, through the Petra arch.
And there you go, Tim. Ask and you shall receive.
You pretend like Jason's your friend or something.
And thanks, John. I think I won the best one.
I guess he was not in the. He must
well.
not have been in the rough because he had enough spin on that one.
And that's important because if you're in the rough right there, you lose
it's
your backspin.
really, really hard to get that close. Yeah, you got to hit a lot. You have to hit extra club, and it's not going to stop. I mean, you kind of almost have to bounce it off the top side, right?
Right.
To
right.
even
yes.
think about stopping.
Hit the top side, that rough there, and avoid the rock structure.
Right.
Oh,
right.
Bad shot for Brewer.
Okay, Chris.
Should be all right.
Chris, I want to give props to Chris Brewer. He got
nice
injured.
Shot, George.
Injured, we'll call it Friday night. and he has persevered.
Yeah, he really has. He had a huge.
I'm impressed by how
huge
well he has
welt
played.
on his right elbow from being knocked down on accident. It was a total accident.
It was an accident, but his shooting arm was the size of a frickin' tree trunk.
Yeah, it really was, and it affected his Calcutta, and he ended up going for a little bit less. He got 5-6, I think, didn't he?
Well, I think so, but that was justified.
Yeah, for sure. Evan Gossett making his putt there on the right side. Chip, putting in for George, and the guy Jason Losiavo,
Jason,
who was saying when I was commentating with him earlier that he's going to shock the world. He's going to go into the Top Gun and just beat some people, and he just did that.
Well, he did it last year too, right?
Yeah.
He was in the Top Gun last year and started rolling some folks that you just wouldn't expect.
Just waits for that spotlight,
fun to watch.
yeah, and just
fun
hammers
to
down.
Oh, wow, that almost came back off.
And will Chris Brewer be his next victim?
Is this going to be regular?
Yeah, that should be okay, and it was.
Okay. Wasn't sure if there was a little bit of a turtleback on that fringe. So we're all square through 6. I'm assuming that Jason's got the tee box.
Yeah, that would make sense.
George points. It is James Mulkey. It is Jackie's husband playing against Chris Brewer in his best Joey Bosa jersey.
I'll tell you what, this is probably the baldest match of the day.
I mean, you're not playing, so yeah.
I got a lot more hair than both those guys combined.
That's true, you do.
On my head.
Is either one of these guys going to tell me it's not bald, it's shaved? Which the word I think of whenever I hear that is horseshit. I don't believe you. Andy, you have way more hair than any of us.
Yeah, so Machine 2 is on the shinier side.
The shinier side? Oh.
But
the reflective side.
And the one thing I do want to mention, you see the Machine 2, the Machine 30. These machines are right next to each other.
They're pretty close.
Yeah, you can see Jason in the background of Evan as he's playing with that Bosa jersey.
Don't let the numbering scheme fool you. We're all in the same room. All right, that's pretty good. Hey.
Ooh, that was a great shot for Evan. And that's one of those shots right there to where he's feeling confident with his pullbacks and his hits.
It's a skinny landing zone.
Yeah, but he's also realizing that he's at the point of the game right now. He's on the back nine. He needs to find a stroke somewhere because George is playing great.
Yeah,
and Evan still has no great shot points. He still hasn't gotten within 5 feet, and that is just very un-Evan-like.
Well,
right there.
it's not. I'm going to guess he's saving him up. You can't save up shotties. You got to watch out for George to do something like that.
Oh my goodness,
that's what
Evan does.
You need a stroke. You need George not to hole out again, which is George is totally capable of. If you got 0 shotties, there's 2 reasons. You're not getting close to the hole, or you're burning them by 6 feet wide.
Right.
There's 2 reasons for that. I'm going to guess we've been watching it, but Evan's been kind of running them. I mean, that's a run by, but it's not really there.
But when you're hitting shots like that with the iron and you got the super spin, like he knows he needs to hit that further. He needs to give it a better run. You have these super irons for moments like that to where you can get it that far past the hole and spin it right back. And he's off a little bit right there.
His aim is a little off right now.
Now,
and I'll say that's honestly probably why he's got the 0 points. I think that he's been making decent moves at the hole, but
just going after it. And just
his aim is a yard off. We'll call it, which means a lot.
Yeah,
it means a lot in this game.
All square after 8 over there on Petra.
The Jason versus Chris match. If you're a March Madness person, right? Jason's
15 versus 2.
We'll call
13-4.
13-4.
Yeah.
We'll call 13-4.
And Evan almost.
But he's a 13 that's been a 13 a couple of different times now.
Yeah.
He knows how this works.
He
knows what his role in this whole thing is, and he's comfortable in it.
Yes, definitely.
And the longer this match goes, I think the more that it favors Jason. The pressure would be on Chris to do what he almost did right there.
Yes, almost on point. But yeah, these are matches to where Jason doesn't have any pressure. He's not supposed to win this. This is Chris Brewer's match to win.
He's on the house money.
Yeah, and
he's on house money right
Jason's just having a grand old day. He's like, I can't believe I'm still here.
He's gonna make sure that all of his bar tabs for the weekend have been paid. George almost. Oh, bite. Never mind. I bet he had a different spin. Yeah, he's gonna make sure for the weekend has kind of been paid for at this point.
Right. Well, that's left for Evan.
Yeah, that's a very safe shot.
He's got to make this.
Very safe shot. He missed it.
Oh!
Hole troll. He knows it.
Left
Hole
side.
troll got it.
Yeah, so after 13 there, GVK, 1-stroke lead. All square on the left-hand side there with Chris Brewer and Jason
right by.
Losiavo.
It's not a great look for a hole out for Evan there.
No.
That's a put it on, make your putt kind of look. And if it goes in.
But he still has to try for it because
he has to try.
are your best chances.
He's going to try, but
That's
it's not the one you're like, oh, this is the one that I wanted to see.
It's starting to get closer.
And to be fair, with a player the caliber of George, if you see one that you're like, oh, this is green light, I'm going to hole it. George is as good a good chance too.
And it's funny you bring a green light, like there are certain holes he's going to look at. It's like a 3-0 count in baseball. You know, what do you do here? How do you swing at the next pitch?
Yep.
You know, so for George, does he go after it or not?
Yeah.
That's
This would have been one of the holes where
that's a great shot for George.
This would have been one of the holes where there could have been a swing, but that was a look that they're both.
He hit that with authority.
Yeah.
He just
that pin's tucked. I mean, that's a
tough shot.
You got to cut it around the pagoda there.
You got to be careful because if you spin near the sides of the green,
it does like to roll off. Like like it would if Evans would have gone over there.
Right, and he was a little worried about that. I think he hit that a little too hard.
Oh yeah, he knew that a little bit much. But no harm.
3 holes to go for Evan Gossett to try and
find one.
You know, win 2 tournaments in one day.
Here's one where you could try. You could pick up a stroke here, right? This is a tricky.
This is big.
Crosswind.
And look at Evan. He's got his head angled. He wants to watch
he wants to see where he's going. Yeah. I don't love it.
But he might.
He's got too far back, right?
It's probably too far back. Yeah, you're
too
right
far back
about
to get there. Yeah, Evan's got a shot here to make the stroke up. Buffalo.
And you're right, Josh.
I'm not sure if you guys can hear that microphone. I think you guys can hear that microphone, but it's.
And Evan is short.
Oh, my.
He cannot get to the green from there. He had
no.
George left the door open, and
then Evan just refused to.
Yeah, Evan just closed it.
Yeah, you cannot get there.
No.
He had his chance. That square where he was aiming is perfectly fine.
Yeah,
if he gets up to the fairway there, he's got a great shot.
What is that? 3-4 yards, just too short right there. Otherwise,
probably, yeah. I mean, he kind of rolled back there. So yeah, I call it 4. He knows he has to lay up. He is going to be super frustrated and you heard it. Going to be super frustrated. That was his chance. And 17's not hard. It's never hard. I mean, 17 is going to be a birdie for everybody, unless you can try to ace it. But
and Evan is being very vocal. You can hear the frustration.
He wants it. He wants to be the first person.
And he
oh my!
Dirty.
He's done it. Hey, shut your face. That's why you don't show us on the camera.
Wow, Evan Gossett holding out.
What a shot by Evan. What a shot to pick that stroke up. What a clutch.
Oh, George.
Reminiscent of Stenny's against Clint Grover in the Worlds.
Agave, yeah.
Yeah. I fucked up. Not really.
So moving on towards these matches here, we've got Evan almost holding out again. Evan is feeling the tables have turned, the pendulum is swinging in a totally different direction.
Man, this is a whole lot of going on here.
George,
do it!
Oh my goodness! This is
they're firing.
He hit the 180. This is darts. Double
180 points.
Double bowl. These guys
they're firing.
If we go eagle here, this is going to be a very entertaining sudden death.
Yes.
But I'll tell you what. Yeah, Evan has just totally changed everything here.
Yeah, that hole out.
And the
really changed the tempo.
And the pin's in a great place. You can be aggressive here. Yeah. You don't got to worry about putting down the water. The water is not going to be in play here.
That's not even there. The bunkers.
Yes, they are.
He can fly a little bit. Oh, he's going to go full. He's going to go full.
It's going to be high.
Scream across.
Oh, there you go. Easy putt.
Yeah.
George.
Mm-hmm. The method. The Jason method.
George, this is
let's see what George has got. He's going to choose a different shot. All right. He can choose a completely different shot. It's going to work out. Oh, boy.
Oh, my
okay,
goodness.
we might. He's going to be really fast. Look how fast he's going to be with this.
And he made it.
Holy cow. How fast was that?
And there was a shot from George.
How fast was that? And Evan knew it, too. He'll give credit. He'll give credit. Little bump.
Give credit where credit is due
bump.
right there, Matt. Oh, my goodness.
Holy cow. How fast was that, Brian?
I
mean, you play fast, but that was fast.
That's how he plays. He can't
Holy
think.
cow.
The more he thinks, the better chances are of him messing up his shot.
Jeez, Lord. Wow.
I don't know how many holes this overtime is going to go, but this is going to be entertaining.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Chush in on one? Double chush in on one.
Yeah, wouldn't that
might be a
something?
double chushy. Holy cow, though. That was so fast. Like, I didn't even see what club he hit.
4-iron, I think it was. Actually.
Oh, my God. Who has a 4-iron?
I think it was a 4 or a 6,
Good
yes.
grief. Who has a 4-iron? Holy shnikes.
4-iron? 9.
9-iron.
9-iron.
Oh, that's even better.
It looked like a 4.
It sure did.
Got confirmation from Paul
Good
Anthony Luna.
grief.
Wow.
Holy
Okay, so Evan's got honors. We all know the rules of sudden death by now. But in case you're tuning in for the first time, first one to win a hole wins the match.
Chris Brewer misses his putt. What did we say? The longer this match goes even, the more pressure Chris Brewer's going to feel. And here we are, Jason Losiavo, up a stroke. No, Caesar, Little Gun and Top Gun are completely separated from one another. The Little Gun is the one that gets a free entry into Worlds. The Top Gun players are probably all going to get entries on their own various methods, so we don't even offer them one. Screw those guys.
Yeah,
basically.
The Top Gun players, I would have to say probably 28 of the 32 guys will be getting passes at some point, just by playing their regular gameplay.
Yeah.
So
just not even trying, right? They just go out there and I won't play. Oh, we have to pull up the list again, I think.
Well, I mean, and when I leave a few guys out, there's guys like Jason, who's on Machine 2, who, he qualified a few years ago on Money Shot. He played a heck of a lot of games, but he's qualified twice on Money Shot. And that Money Shot opportunity that IT gives to the players, he was able to take advantage of that. But qualifying another way through events mode or through something else, it's a little bit more difficult for him.
It is all.
Brian Bernhardt will. We're getting some weird feedback in these headphones here.
It's weird, yeah.
And Chris
like
Brewer was
white
making
noise, basically.
But no, the good news for me is I got a home machine as well, so I can find a way to qualify home or commercial.
I'm not going to try. I'm just going to go ahead and show up.
Pretty safe shot for George there. We got a par 3 coming up, and Jason missing a putt right there, so we're going to be all squared.
Back to even. Okay.
Is there going to be a holdout here on hole 3?
It's fleeting, right? Your lead is always fleeting when you're the person who's behind, or not behind.
So we got
unexpected to win.
Right to left 4-mile-an-hour wind, a left slope green, not the easiest.
I don't feel like it's going to be a hole out here. I think you're going to get some good shots.
You got to punch it out just a hair right of the pin. But Evan knows, we've talked about this before, these are great opportunities to win in sudden death.
Well, the first 9 holes, I mean, you just want to.
He liked it.
Especially with the plus spin, that ripper is going to be a good one. You got to be really careful, though, right? That comes back another yard. It's danger, Will Robinson.
Yeah, your day is done. It comes back another couple
It will
yards.
go in the water, yes. And George is going to hit that really hard one.
And that,
the one that was on the pin.
But does not have the plus or super spin club, so it's just a regular backspin for him and his 4-iron.
9 iron. Still a 9 iron. Okay. I don't think he has a 4-iron. We talked ourselves out of it.
4-iron, 9-iron, same difference. There's just a little bit of a loop on the top of the number.
It's what's 80 yards amongst friends.
So on Petra there on the left-hand side, hole 17 is probably going to be the difference maker. Can Jason keep playing the way he's been playing?
We can see if there's a drivable 15, I suppose.
True, but Chris, he's relieved. He's like, all right, I dodged a bullet there.
Right,
I got
it back. We're all where we're supposed to be.
Yeah, right.
Is it? It might be. I can't. Oh, my. I don't have the resolution on my screen to read those. It might
427 maybe?
It's a lot of wind.
I'll tell you what. If they were playing,
Titans, it'd be a thumber.
Yeah,
it's a straight thummer. He's not.
Chris,
hit it,
no, he's going after this.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. High tee straight away.
Yeah.
Go. Oh, what?
A1.
Up now. Let's go. Let's see what it's going.
It's going on the green.
He's got it. He's
going to have
a long putt, but he's on.
Wow.
So now if you're Jason, you don't have a choice.
You got to go for it. And he's smiling. He's like, all right, I don't know that shot.
Cool.
But I just saw you hit it, so I can do it.
So I got to do that too. And I didn't see what the miles per hour were. Does he see that if he saw it and try to do just a few less?
I don't know. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, I think Jason's going to hit it naturally a little bit less anyways. As far as the strength of the A1, I think Brewer would probably be a better A1 hitter than Jason.
Even with the elbow thing?
Well, that's a good point. I guess I didn't see the number.
I didn't see the number, yeah. I wish I had seen the number.
Jason saw the number, and we'll see what he does. He hit it
He
firm,
hit it as hard as he could.
But not, yeah,
It's,
firm, but
it's
not
better.
too
No,
hard.
it's going to be closer, though.
Yeah.
Not by as much as I thought. I thought it was going to come back a little better than that. But this is not an easy putt.
Not at all.
I mean, you love to have it, right? You're putting for 2, but
yeah.
this is not the easy putt.
You don't want to have those.
And they both know it.
Yeah. Is that a left 9?
Yeah. Down 2,
boy.
left 9. Let's see how far out there he hits this thing.
George with an interesting shot there in the right. He's going to have a long putt.
He's low. Chris is low. He can't believe it. Jason's going to make this. Watch.
George making his putt over there, putting a little pressure on Evan to make his long putt.
Jason is going to make this putt.
And Evan makes
drains
his.
it.
Look at that.
He got it.
Jason gets his stroke back. Look at that.
Just
3 holes to go
little
on
up,
Petra.
When you're up, you're up. And when you're down, you're down. When you're only halfway up, you're neither up nor down.
1 stroke lead for
going into 16. Oh, it's a fully kind of look.
So
if you're Jason, you got to be right half.
So question for you, with this run that he's going on with his experience in Golden Tee, Jason the best player in Florida? Brad Stewart, if you're listening, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Because there's really a lot of great talent there.
There is a lot of good players there, but you might be right.
I mean,
you know what? I'm going to say yes. Jason is the best player in Florida.
There you go. Jason Losiavo, best player in Florida.
Let's see if you can get the cut right here. That's got to go. That's what I was worried about. Okay, has he got the fairway? No. Wow.
Still the best player in Florida.
Still the best player. He's definitely the best player in Florida that's here.
Ain't that the truth? And maybe at the St. Cloud tournament they can have a contest. Oh,
Sure.
George not happy with something there, but I'm guessing it was just yeah. But look at that, 0 great shot points after 6. These guys are going after the hole.
Yeah, I think they're going to be. It was an effective ripping.
I hate to say it, I really hope someone doesn't get an unfortunate bounce on this hole here between Evan and George.
I don't think they will. I think that there's enough room there. You can do kind of what you want as long as you put it in the fairway. You have to be fairway or first cut here. You cannot be in the rough. That's going to be fine.
But you still.
You got a 7.5.
Great shot for Chris. Look at that.
Yep,
he's going to get a stroke
He's going to
here.
get his stroke back. It's seesaw, right? It's
Oh,
back,
my
it's
goodness.
forth, back and forth. And for what I didn't even know.
Great
what the
shot
term
for
is.
George. Great shot.
Really good shot. For players that are I don't even know what the term is, right? I'm not saying like not used to being up. Jason's he's been up in lots and lots of matches, but how often does this kind of thing happen where you get up a stroke and then you immediately just dump it right back?
This is 4 holes in a row right here. This is going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's
up one even, up one even.
He's trying to figure out a way just to make birdie here.
Yeah, the 4 iron, I don't. It has
6 right now, and that's. I mean, the wind dragging back, and
yeah, but you're in the
it's gonna
rough.
be tough to get.
You got to be so careful cutting this shot.
I think he's got room. So you're not going for the hole here. You're not going for the hole here. You want to put something on the green. You want to make your putt for birdie. You want to make sure it's only one. So in that realm of possibility, that 6 iron is just fine, or 8 iron. I can't read that very well. 4 there, I think. 6 in the other one. The 6 is probably okay.
Evan putting it really close.
There's some points finally.
Yes.
That's not enough. The one that's on the back third of the green there, I think that's probably enough into an 8 to hit release and make sure that you have a putt for birdie just by pushing out to the left. That's where my head would be at. Jason
George
has looked at 17 other clubs. He's going to cut one in here and give himself a similar-ish putt. That's kind of far.
And Chris is nodding his head in the background. He knows it's a decent shot, but he might get a stroke here.
He knew what the goal was. He knew Jason accomplished the goal, but this is farther probably than one would have wanted. Great putt.
That's a great
putt
putt right there.
Great putt. So even after this one, going into 17, which presents all kind of possibilities.
Evan's in an interesting spot there. I know that's where the play is, but he might have some trees in front of him.
But with that pin on the left and that breeze going right, it's
I
got to have to work the ball in and out of the rough. That's not what you want to have to do.
Now on Petra
this is
here,
a pretty easy look.
Yeah, when you got the wind,
figure out your distance. This is a pretty solid look. One of these guys might hold this, honestly.
George having a little more distance, but still the trees are in the way there.
The trees are going to be in the way no matter what you're over there. Get up. See, yeah.
Even with the release, it didn't even get there.
Yeah, it tried to hop up, but it just couldn't.
And you have to be careful with the
That's
roll.
It's a release tailwind, too, and it just doesn't want to get up there.
The one thing you have to be careful, too, with the roll
Good
because
shot by
it might bounce up towards it and then start reverse.
Yeah, it kind of gets that little hoppy there. We're used to that with Titans where it just bounces for 9 days, but All right, both players on the green.
My
Jeff,
goodness. George has
George with a much longer putt.
80-footer, 59 feet.
Yeah, long way.
He made it.
He made it. Oh, and Jason almost got it. What did I tell you? He almost got it. I think he might have. I don't know. It came back a long ways. I don't know what spin he had on that. I wasn't.
Yeah.
This is taking a lot of
It's
effort
hard to go.
two
Yeah.
screens.
We only got 2
So
eyes
much
on-
action. Even through 9 on extras for Evan Gossett and GBK. Jason in the hole from a long ways away. Good job, 9-7. Bosa. Chris Brewer going to put it in. They're going to be even after 17. Going at 18, and I really, really hope that doesn't come down to like a rollover situation on an 18. It's kind of a, what's the word? Crapshoot.
Yes, that would be a great way to put it.
Oh, no. They have a chance to get over to the patch. I don't know where the pin's at.
George in a great shot there.
What a good shot.
That shows the confidence right there. Being able to hit that, knowing how the ball's going to react when it hits the green, going after it actually, not just laying up there for.
That was give it a half an effort there. This is.
And I think Evan knows that too. He knows that George ain't messing around.
That pin's right up at the front if you go to patch, with a crosswind. Chris is going to go through there because that's a pretty, I'll call it wide open look for the new tee boxes. Evan. Okay, Chris is on the patch. GBK about to hit in the par 3. Evan pointed it.
Jason's walking up there. Doesn't look so confident. Look at he's moving his head a little
he
bit.
didn't want to have to go for that patch. He didn't want to do that.
He's not going to.
Okay.
Doesn't feel confident doing it.
Well, you know what? He either does feel confident doing it or he definitely feels confident in his putting. But that is going to be
a long
50 feet away, right?
Yes.
At least.
Depending on how the ball bounces going through this rocky shoot here.
Right. And that's why we call it a crapshoot. Because that shoot is
But you know what? With that wind blowing the way it is, if he gets the right bounce, that could go right towards the hole.
It could.
Wouldn't it be something?
It could.
For this match to end on a lucky bounce.
It's not going to hold out there. It's got roll. Okay, it's uphill at least. That's good.
It's going to be a tough,
it's
about
uphill.
a 35, 40 footer.
See what Chris can do. Oh, that wind's more in his face than I thought it was going to be. I misjudged that.
He needs to make sure he hits this good.
Yeah, he's going to hit this pretty hard. And
he's probably wondering why he did this.
And well, right now he probably is, especially with that. Like I said, with that elbow, he told me that hitting it hard hurts.
Yeah.
He's going to have to smoke this. Yeah.
And he does.
He did. He got it. Good for you. Good for you, Chris. All right.
And speaking of got it, Evan Gossett just got some more shotties, so he's feeling pretty good.
Turns out this is
Jason needs to make this
is like
putt.
who's lined it anyway. You know, the games are made up and the points don't matter.
Yeah, that's right. Get it up there.
Get up.
And he did
that
it.
Jason.
Yeah, look at that. Nice little slam
good
of the deck
round,
right there and
round.
happiness. Assuming Chris Brewer makes this, we're going to have sudden
He's
death.
Going to make it. He's going to make it. Easy peasy.
He's missed easy putts
Wine
before.
And cheesy. There it is.
Not today.
Did that camera move? It's way offside.
Sudden death on Petra.
Sudden death on Petra. Sudden death on Nihon.
You get sudden death. You get sudden death. Everybody gets sudden death.
So much sudden death.
Evan Gossett giving the ball a little wipe down there, making sure there's no specks in the way.
Got no specs. Clink, clink. You see it? It's right there.
Thinking hard about this one.
Oh, boy. Well, you're kind of buried right is what it is with the wind left.
Oh, boy. Okay.
This is not easy.
Here we go. Start the clock.
No. He's going to make sure we're clean. He's going to make sure he's going to – what do you call him, water skip here? Wind in your face water skip? You can start the clock all you want. It's fine. It's fine. It's cool. It's cool.
Just Evan being such a fast-paced player, there's certain moments where and there's a reason why, because there's so much importance to this shot.
Huge moment in this match, right? You're in extras.
He wants to hit a full. He wants to hit a full here.
I think he wanted to talk himself out of hitting this full. He did it.
Ooh.
Okay. That's not what he was hoping for.
No, that bit real hard.
Yeah, you want to kick in putt there.
I wonder high. Do you think that one high?
Maybe. I don't hit that around that right side like ever. George is going to go on the left like normal people do. He's going to have a putt.
Oh, and look at there. There's Chris
Brewer.
Brewer.
Got on.
He'll be putting for eagle.
Let's see what Jason's got.
Speaking of
George is in.
Putting for eagle, George just did the same.
So we'll see about this chip.
Evan's not putting. He'll be chipping.
Not a terrible chip, but it's a chip. It's not a putt. Straight in the hole.
Oh, that was right of the cup, and it went right in the hole for
dead center. Like we've said before.
I can't believe that Chris drove that. Oh, wait, did I say that? all he's been doing is driving hole one at Petra. If not, he goes in the hole sometimes too for him.
It's what, 396. Okay, that's not bad. You got to consider that right on the line of C. Don't get too much of it like he just did. Get
right, and he.
Oh no!
Chris Brewer's going to win that
That is
match.
the end of the match right
Yes.
there. That is so unfortunate.
There's nothing that he can do about that.
So unfortunate. He knows it. You played so well, and you just get stymied.
Snookered.
That is so unfortunate.
And Chris
JC.
knows.
Jason played so well there.
Shout out to Jason, the best player in Florida.
Played really, really well
Yeah.
there. To get stymied for the loss is brutal.
Yeah. And
Just brutal.
Chris knows that he got lucky there. Full screen. Evan Gossett still playing Nihon.
Still firing.
With George Von Kay.
Still firing, hole 13. We've been even Steven the whole way. He's going to cut this back in. I was kind of thinking he was going to aim it on the other side of the pagoda. That worked out just fine. This seems like if you were on the right side, though, that it would be able to drag in pretty well. George is not even – no, I'm sorry. It's wider than I thought. Might be too far out there. Oh, shit. Okay. He hit that really hard.
Yeah, he sure did.
He hit that really hard. But he got points, so obviously I'm wrong.
Wonder how hole 18 is going to look. Are the bunkers going to come and play? Will it come down to hole 17?
It's going to come down this hole right here. It's going to come down this hole right here, Bernsey. That pin's tucked up right, the wind forcing left. This is where this
And
is.
they both messed up earlier. If you weren't working before.
This match is getting decided right here. I'm calling it.
That's going to go in the sand.
Nope. No.
Oh, that's right. It's 7 win, not 14. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
George knows he's got to do the same thing here. Don't get cute. Don't try anything special. Just follow the leader right there.
Wide open spaces. Yeah! Boom! Wow!
On the
wow!
fairway.
How did that stop?
And it played
Go in the hole.
like fairway.
Just after a bounce like that, just go in the hole.
Evan's thinking right now, are
why?
you kidding me?
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, God dang it. Sorry.
One more, and Matt's going to be in timeout.
Yeah, I got 2 strikes. I apologize to all the pigs in New Guinea.
The good news is it's after 9 o'clock Central Time, so kids should be in bed, getting ready for school tomorrow. So if there are kids
I
listening,
apologize. I am a foul-mouthed beast.
Moving on to hole
Evan,
17.
it was the problem was I was direct quoting Evan. And that totally was what he was going to say. All right.
Oh,
out
okay, here we go. Look
yeah. He's
look at
looking.
him.
Which way is this? Left, right, center? He's looking.
That wind is moving a little bit to the right.
Just right, but the green is to the left, so does it fight itself out?
That's right.
Yanked.
Not even a
That's
chance. Yanked,
yeah.
Oh, I mean,
great distance.
Very good distance control there.
Great distance,
George,
but it just
put this in the hole, George. This is your time to shine.
Room.
And it's right.
Nope. Apparently it was more right wind than left break.
Right. He's got to make this putt.
Oh, that hopped, but it got in there.
Yeah. Hole 18. We're on our 36th hole of Nihon Yoru, one of our
You got to say it right.
2022 courses.
You got to say it right. Nihon Yoru. All right, that's a nasty pin and a nasty wind.
Yes, it is.
But they kind of got to open from the trees, at least. Does he cut it enough?
Oh,
he just did.
Wow,
he
that's a
just
great
cut
shot.
it enough. Man alive.
We saw George sink an amazing chip to make sure this happened, right?
Yes. It was a ridiculous chip. He's going to be way over there on the safe side. He's going to miss this low. He's going to miss this low.
And he did.
That is.
On this 36th hole.
Make sure we don't lip out.
Evan Gossett's got a chance to win the match. And he does that.
Mostly dead center. 36 holes of Nihon Yoru to decide the winner. Evan Gossett moves on via the missed putt by George Von Kay. Tim Boyer, you're right. I prefer what we got. What was the soaps? Christmas Story. Yeah. Neely versus Dan Gillard. sorry, I got to look. Hold on a sec. Yeah, that's right. So we got Lil Gun Finals. Lil Gun Finals, Dan Gillard, Corey Neely, both capable players. Dan knocked me out with a 2 better on Easter. Love him even anyways. Corey Neely, Oklahoma City native. Oh. And we're starting off on Nordland. Back on Nordland. We're going to have Andy Haas and Ryan McCook coming up on the other one. I don't know that I'm going to keep up with this on my own. That was short. Corey Neely is a thumb master. He's got the glove on, but he is closest to the pin and money shot guru. In full 18 play, I won't say he struggles, but he doesn't do as well as he does in the closest to the pin and the money shot. So it's a very relative assessment of his capabilities. Josh McDaniel, I appreciate you, buddy. Going with the shove for Dan G. On back. I would have expected that to be a lot closer for Corey. It's a par 3 setup. It's kind of his jam. Par 3, it's distance for par 4. Fine. You get 2 strokes on it. Good run, John Mayer. Okay. Yeah, I was. I was in before Bernhard. It was me. It was myself and Mike Arrington. Oh, that's fine. Don't threaten me with a good time. Go in the hole, Dan G. It was close. It was close. So 11,000 for Dan G. Points don't matter. Yeah, I'll just keep going, and you guys do what you need to do. Okay. Well, should we hop off? Right on. Right on. Right on. All right. So trying to put it somewhere where you can put it in the hole here. Give yourself a good look. Big wide open green, so you ain't got to worry about anything around this screen. Never going to touch any of that stuff unless you hit a terrible, terrible shot. Dan G, I love Dan G's technique. He goes all around that top side. Jason Losiavo sitting down next to me. Kind of a champion of the day, I think.
Wow.
That was a fun match, buddy. That was a fun match, and I really hate how it ended for you.
That's
and
stupid.
I know you do. I know you and Chris both hate how that ended for you, honestly, other than the whole, Chris winning. But
that's the breaks for that one. The one that I gave the stroke back that was up
was
was unfortunate.
We
got to kick it out.
We were talking about, and I will say,